All right, let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Excuse me. Great start. Great start. Hello. If you're watching this live, I love you. If you're watching this as a VOD, I love you. Let's hop straight into the world. It's another late night stream. I keep falling asleep after work. I really gotta stop doing that. This swing shift is killing me. But we're out here. We're about to have some fun. It is day 5 of daily live streams. Yesterday we got a ton of work done on our enchantments, and I'd like to finish that up real quick. We literally just need a couple more enchantments and we can get on out of here. And we'll be able to start gathering up for our starter house soon. We just need to figure out where exactly that's going to go. I keep saying this, but I have a couple options in mind. I'd like to go give them all another little gander. You know, go check them out again. See what we like, see what we like. I'm ready. I am ready to start building. But we just need, like I said, to get the rest of our gear enchanted. So that shouldn't take too long. I think today also I kind of want to do some tier lists. Do a couple little tier lists, have some fun with that. Just like while we're waiting for blazes to spawn in and such. Could be fun, could be fun. Record those for the second channel. I tried doing that last night, but turns out my my desktop source didn't have mic input. So I was just mute every time I switched to the tier list, which is less than ideal. Less than ideal. They call that a waste of time where I come from. Don't know about you guys. That's okay. You live and you learn. Still pretty new to the live stream hustle. I usually make the videos, but it should be fun. Should be fun. Let's just get to level 30 real quick, and we will check that out. Real quick run through of what we got going on. We got 2 fortune pickaxes that are going to get combined together. Or no, one of these is actually going to get grindstone. Actually, let's do that right now. Let's do that literally right now. We got efficiency 4. This one, okay. So yeah, this pickaxe we will undo. I'd like to get some silk touch on a pickaxe if I can. I did get the silk touch axe real quick after the last night's stream, just real quick. But obviously it has just silk touch, which is less than ideal. We're gonna need some efficiency. We're gonna need some efficiency on that bad boy. Sure would like that. Because the silk touch axe is like the main thing I need. I want to use mushroom blocks for our starter house. And well, all our base building ventures. I need some silk touch on my axe. Real bad. I also need feather falling desperately. Because I like to jump off of things quite a bit. So that will be useful. But then other than that, I'm not too picky. I already got respiration and aquafinity. Yep. I have looting 3, beautiful. I have infinity, beautiful. I forgot to bring an anvil. We're gonna need an anvil. Oh, we're level 30 right now. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go for the axe, I think, question mark. Ooh, that's, well, we have protection 4. I need feather falling, gang. Are these protection 4? They are. Ooh. Let's go for the leggings. Yep, beautiful. Beautiful. Love that. Okay, chest plate protection 4 and breaking 3. Leggings protection 4 and breaking 3. We have all of the required ingredients for a perfect helmet. We just need an anvil, which I forgot to bring here. But we can get that. We can make that happen once we get back to the base. That would be not a problem at all. Except for the fact that we don't have XP at the base. We might just have to go get the iron and bring it on back. That's not a big deal. That's not a big deal, especially now that our armor's looking good. It's looking pretty. It's looking enchantionade. Enchantionade. I don't know. I literally just woke up. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I just woke up less than an hour ago. But, I said we're doing 30 days of live streams in a row, and we are not going to break the streak. No matter what time, no matter how long, we are going to stream every single day for 30 days in a row. That's my word. That is my word. I need to tell my job, dude. I want to work second shift full time. I work swing shift right now, which means 1 week is day shift and 1 week is night shift. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I prefer my second shift weeks. It makes making content so much easier on me, and it makes sleeping so much easier on me. I am tired. I am so tired. Literally, tired, but I'm also tired of swing shift. So maybe we can work that out soon and make my life a little bit easier. But in the meantime, we just have an erratic stream schedule, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Hello? I can't see that right now. I can't see that right now. But I am pretty happy with this waste farm, actually. It's been getting me a ton of XP and has been taking too long. So let's do like one more enchantment, and then I think we'll check out these tier lists. I was having a lot of fun doing that yesterday. I just wish it was freaking recorded. But I think that's fun, you know, just finding something to do while you gotta do anything that's AFK-ish while on the stream. You know, whether that be a tier list or do like a little bit of a reaction video, something like that. Just get some extra content going for the second channel. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, literally just making some extra content for the second channel. Anything would be perfect because right now all that goes up there are VODs. If you don't know, the second channel, well, if you're watching this as VOD, you know what the second channel is, right? It's youtube.com/secretbales. And then the main channel, if you don't know, is youtube.com/_bales. Same as the Twitch channel. And that's my main hustle. I got some videos coming soon over there on the main channel. I got some big plans over there. Some big plans for the main channel. Got a lot of dope videos I'm working on. I've been designing a bunch of things. Things are gonna start snowballing over there, for sure. After this stream, I plan on actually getting some more work designing for the next episode of Blocks with Bales, which is exciting. I just started a series over there on the main channel called Create with Bales, where I'm playing with the Create mod, obviously. That next video is going to be fun too, but that's going to be a little bit more casual. Just going to work on like a little bit of a Create workshop, maybe build an automatic farm. That should be fun, that should be dope. I should enjoy that, and you guys should as well. Should be a lot of fun. I love the Create mod so much, dude. It's so much fun. If you haven't seen the Create mod, definitely check that thing out. It's so much fun to play with. Lots of moving parts, lots of cog wheels, lots of fun. We also got the new music disc. Hold on, let's listen to the music disc again. Hold on. I love this thing so much. I actually love this thing so much. Wait for it. Wait for the drop. Wait for it. I actually love it. I love it so much. Hold on. Let's crank it up a little bit. Oh my god. Ew. This music disc is so good. Another depth strider, I don't need that. Fortune 2, gross. I can't stop bopping. Fortune 2, gross. Don't need that. Who needs a Fortune 2 shovel? Not I, never, never, ever. Will I want that? Oh, so that's just great. That's just great. I don't want any of these enchantments. Literally not a single one. So what to do? I guess we'll just do a level 1 enchant, right? Alright, this is way too loud. That is way too loud. Can't hear myself think over that. It's such a good music disc, but chill out. Alright, so what we'll do is just reroll that. Cool. Thanks for wasting my time. Efficiency 4, decent, but we need Soak Touch over there. I might just enchant the shovel. Not that. Section 4, we have that already. I need you to tell me about Feather Falling. That's what I need. But I might just take the Efficiency 4 Act because we already have Soak Touch. So I think that's the move right there. I think so. Good golly, this music disc is so good. I don't have the latest update yet. I really need to get on that. So I can get the other new music disc. I mean, granted, I have like 2 music discs total in this world, and that might be generous. I might only have this one. This world is brand freaking new, hence why we're enchanting. We might just hop straight into the tier list already. Is music disc over yet? Let's just end it. We'll put it over. We'll put it away. Get the jazz going again. Yes, please. Thank you. And hello, Blazes. Yeah, let's go ahead and get one more enchant, and then I think we'll take a look at making some. Let's whack these blazes again, do one more enchant, and then we'll take a look at the tier list while we wait for some more blazes to spawn in. Just so that we're not staring at this nether brick all night. You know? Try and keep it interesting, try and keep it fun, try to keep it moving. Bink, bink, bink. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. You know what's also great, dude? Just getting all these blaze rods. Getting all these blaze rods is such a good thing. Just be able to keep on smelting for free, not have to burn up all my coal. I've been working on getting a whole ton of nether bricks for no reason, really. Just other than the fact that I get bored sitting here. Literally the only reason. But it's a good one. It's a good reason. Look at that. Getting there. We're getting there. For what? Who knows? But maybe they'll come in handy later. Especially once we make this place look better. If we do. I have a sneaking suspicion that we're gonna move our house, like where we lay our head to rest. We're probably gonna move, and once I move, there's probably gonna be a nether fortress like right at the portal. And this whole thing was probably gonna be a waste of time. But that's alright. That's alright, because we're getting all of our enchants. And we're having a good time. I think. I think so, at least. Bink, bink, bink. No, I have been having so much fun with the Twitch world. It's just like such low stakes, and not having to plan out every single little tiny thing that I do is very, very nice. Very good for business. Don't get me wrong, I still love making the YouTube videos. That's still my preferred media type. Is the YouTube videos. I like planning things out, and I like getting the big extravagant builds. But it can be a little bit of a headache, especially with work and everything else that your boy has going on every single day. It can be a lot. Whereas the Twitch world, we don't have to plan anything. We can just hop in, hang out, kill some blazes, make some tier lists, and catch a 5. And it's been absolutely lovely. So, that being said, efficiency 4. Where is my unbreaking, son? Come on. Come on. We need feather falling. There's unbreaking. Do I dare make a 3rd axe? No. No, you're gonna give me an axe that has both. You're gonna give me an axe that has unbreaking and efficiency. And that is just how this is gonna go down. I promise. I promise. We literally just need the axe, the shovel, and feather falling. And then we can GTFO, which would be great. But we'll let these get... well, I'm having a hard time talking, guys. Sorry, I just woke up, like I said. But we're going to let these blazes spawn in, and we're going to hop over here to desktop and make sure I still have a microphone. I do. Beautiful. And we're going to see what we got in terms of Minecraft tier lists. Let's see. Would you like to search or no? There you go. So yesterday I did the enchantment tier list and I did the tree tier list, and obviously, like I said, I had no microphone, so we could probably just redo those once again. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Light source blocks, interesting. But I feel like if I redo those, I'm just gonna fly through them because I already know what I did with them. Updates, that sounds like it's gonna take forever. Hold on, this feels loud. This feels really loud. That's better. Minecraft mobs, that's a decent one. Passive mobs, decent. Bosses, there's like 3. What's the point in that? What is the point of ideal Minecraft hotbars? That's hilarious. Some of these I feel like did not need to exist, but I like that they're here. Block tier list, that feels like that'll take forever. I think I'm gonna do mobs. Every Minecraft mob in existence. That is a lot. Oh, wow, it even got these guys. Interesting. What is that thing? Okay, so we're not gonna do this one, because I don't even know what half these are. Yeah, I literally don't even know what half these things are. Like, what is that guy? What is that guy? Oh, yeah, see, they got all the Minecraft Live guys. And, like, Minecraft Herb. Don't know. Don't know. Minecraft YouTubers. Oh my. I don't know who 90% of these people are. Is that James Charles? Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Minecraft Biome. That's decent. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to that first mobs. I think we're gonna go back to the first mobs. Or maybe this one will be decent. Maybe this one is decent. I don't know, why does this feel weird to me? There's no such thing as that. Okay. These guys are trolling. These guys are trolling. We'll go back to the first one, see what that looked like. Make. Minecraft mobs as of 1.21. Sure. Kind of got the same problem where I don't know where some of these are, like, or what they would do. But they have a question mark. They have a question mark for that exact reason. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna do this in order. We're gonna do this in order. Real quick though, we'll switch back, and cut up these blazes. Because I need my XP points. The whole point of doing the tier list is to make this go faster. It's literally the entire reason. I need sweeping edge too. That's right. I have a looting 3 sword and no sharpness sword. No sweeping edge sword, no sharpness sword. So we need a shovel, we need our axe, we need feather falling, and we need sword. Already got the looting, which is beautiful. We got that out of the way. But still, like, that's taking way too many whacks. Way too many whacks. Okay. And we're back. So, if you're watching this on the second channel, I love you. If you're watching this live, I love you. But here we have the Minecraft mobs tier list. Just something to do while we're live. Just something to do. Kill some time. Let some blazes come in. Right out of the gate, we need one more tier because I'm looking at something that I hate. Hate it with my soul. Add row below. Yep. Oh, so that's cool. Oh, I changed it. Okay, my bad. Question mark for if we don't know what it is. Okay. Goodbye. And this one, hate it with my soul. And you know what's going straight there? These dastardly little fellas. I can't stand Vexes. I can't stand them. I hate them so much. I hate them so much. They need to go away. They need to go away. And there's going to be at least one other thing that goes in that tier as well. But Vexes drive me insane. They spawn in. They go through blocks. Their hitbox is like this big. They're impossible to hit. They'll spawn in with sharpness swords. They'll spawn in with fire aspect swords. Like, Vexes are so overpowered, bro. It's crazy. The evokers themselves, not that bad. Vexes, hate them. Let's not harp on that for too long. Copper golems. I'm excited about copper golems. I really am. I really am. I'm not entirely sure how useful they're gonna be or how much people are actually gonna use them. It seems like a lot. It seems like a lot if they pull it off the way they're going to, but they're not here yet. So I think for now we're gonna put them B tier. I kind of want to go A right away because they got like the statue form. You can put them in different poses. Yeah, they're gonna go straight to A. They probably won't be the top of A, but they're gonna hang out in A for now. We can move them later if we decide to. These guys. I wanted these guys so bad, dude. I wanted the crab so bad because the claw to reach things better would have been absolutely beautiful, but that's like the only use they had besides looking cool. So, and also we don't have them. So I think they're gonna go like C tier. Because we don't have them, we probably won't ever have them. And I think the only thing they were really good for was to kill them and take their arm, which is kind of dark. Kind of dark. Glares. Glares. Now I have played Minecraft mods that introduce glares, and they don't really do anything. They don't really do anything. So they're gonna go D tier. Because they're kind of pointless. They're kind of pointless, and also we don't have them. We don't know how good they were gonna be if they got extra features or not. We'll never know. Maybe one day we'll know, but for right now, we'll never know. Iceologer. Iceologer. Again, I play a lot of modded Minecraft, so I actually have played with these guys before, and you can get them in vanilla. They are in vanilla. You just gotta use some commands to get them, which is a bit of a nuisance. A bit of a nuisance. But where would I rank them? Where would I rank them? They're kind of cool. They are kind of cool. I'm gonna put them in C tier for now, because they are kind of cool. They don't really fit the vibe of the other pillagers, though. Is the only thing about them. Moving on. What do you even call this thing again? A ferret? A ferret? What was this thing? A watchdog? What was this thing? And what was it supposed to do besides look pretty in a savanna biome? I think that was the only purpose of it. That being said, it would have been beautiful. It would have been... I mean, look at this guy. He looks kind of cute. I don't know what he would have done for us besides just fill up space. But low-key, that's what we need in this game. Is more passive mobs that are just kind of hanging out. Speaking of which, we got a bunch of those coming up. But, kind of cool. Didn't really have a use as far as I know. They would have just looked cool. I'm going to put them actually top of the C tier. Same thing for moon blossoms. Same thing for ostriches. They would have looked cool. They would have been pretty and like cute in the world. And they would have just made some more ambiance. But they weren't really useful for anything. Maybe moon blossoms, you could have sheared them and got the flowers off the same way you can with mushrooms. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And it's probably going to be a while, if not forever, until we find out. So, moving along to Penguin. Penguin was the other one where I was like, I would be okay with this one getting added, because that was in the same running as the crab. Everybody wanted the penguin. I wanted the crab. But the penguin, it was supposed to like make your boat go faster. So yeah, let me just... Yeah. Because they actually have uses. They actually have uses. Right? So they're gonna go right there. Yeah. You know what's funny is I'm having a hard time putting the crab above the penguin, even though I keep saying how much more I wanted the crab over the penguin. But the penguin would have made your boat go faster. You could have put him on a lead. That would have been fun. I still think I like the crab better. I still think I like the crab better. I'm gonna leave that there. These guys. What were these guys called? A rascal? Put them right there. They're cool. Again, I played modded Minecraft. They're kind of a nuisance. They're kind of a nuisance. You gotta track these guys down like 3 times. They go missing on you, and then they give you like an efficiency 2 iron pickaxe. Like just, they would have been cool like one time at the start of the game, and that's about it. And that's about it. Like you would never want to seek them out on day 100. You know, like once you get your first diamonds, these guys are useless to you. They just take up space. Real quick. Slice up these blazes, slice up these blazes. Get our little XP points, baby. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. What am I gonna enchant? What am I gonna enchant? God, that is awful. It's just awful. Protection 4, don't need it. I'm breaking 3. Let's just do this. Give me efficiency. Let's go. Axe is done. Axe is taken care of. Silk Touch efficiency 4. I wouldn't mind efficiency 5. Do I feel like making another axe, though, is the real question. Well, I could, and it's guaranteed. Ooh, but that's our next move right there. Unless Okay, yep, we're going for the sword. We're going for the sword. Do we have enough places to do it right now? Maybe, 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 maybe. Let me see, let me see, let me see. No. The answer is no, we don't. That's fine though, we got the tier list to occupy ourselves. Well, they keep coming though. They keep coming though. They keep coming though. It's almost like we're out of spawner. I was like, get back down here, bro. Alright. And now we'll switch back. And now we'll switch back. Bink. I need to get a stream deck. So, this guy. This is the one. Was this in the same one as these guys? Screw this guy. Screw this guy. Didn't care about him at all. The Copper Golem is actually like, I feel like the Copper Golem was heavily inspired by the Tough Golem in the fact that it can turn into a statue. Can Copper Golems hold things? Well, I know they can hold things, like they carry things around. But when they go into a statue mode, can you give them something to hold? And they can like put it on display the same way the Tough Golem was supposed to? Because to me, a Tough Golem was nothing more than just like a glorified item frame or a glorified armor stand. Like they just weren't, they weren't it to me. And the thing is, they're supposed to move around a bunch. They're supposed to move around a bunch, and like when you're not looking at them, and like what kind of item frame moves around? I hated that. I hated the idea of that thing. I think they look cool, but the use of them, dumb. Just dumb. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Vulture. Vulture, another one that's like for the desert / savannah update that was supposed to happen. Same thing with these guys. They had so many ideas for that, and just none of them came to be because they didn't upgrade the savannah biome, which is unfortunate. But I like them. I like the way all these guys looked. Like, I think they didn't really have any uses, but they would have added so much ambience to the game. It would have been lovely. RIP to some real ones. Seriously, RIP to some real ones. Could have been cool, but they don't exist. Didn't really have any uses besides looking dope. That's this tier, pretty much. That's pretty much what that tier is. Zombified piglins. Zombified piglins. Straight to the S tier. Straight to the S tier. One of the OGs of the game. They've been around for so long, since Minecraft 1.0. What's not to love about them? I mean, obviously they're horrifying. Obviously they're horrifying. But there's no other mobs in the game that are like pack mobs like that, where they get, all of them get mad at you. You like sneeze on one zombie. I mean, you guys know all this, but you sneeze on one zombified piglin, and then they all come rushing you, and you get jumped. The first time that happens to you as a kid, and like, well, the first couple times that happens to you as a kid, pure exhilaration, pure terror, pure exhilaration. So much fun, just so much fun. And then beyond that, they drop gold nuggets. You make gold farms with these guys. What's not to love? What's not to love? S tier mob for sure. Easy. Done. We don't even gotta talk about it anymore. I've already talked about it too much. That's an easy pick. Piglin brutes. Hate it with my soul. No, well, I do hate them with my soul, but they're actually like sick. They're actually sick. But I do hate them with my soul. As far as these guys go, regular piglins, I think A tier. I think A tier. They're a lot of fun. They kind of get pack angry at you too, but they're also kind of angry at you by default. So it's a little different. It's a little different. But they're actually really cool, dude. They have crossbows, they have swords. They don't have axes, right? No, just the brutes have axes. And then you trade with them. You give them gold and they give you good things, such as quartz, such as blackstone, such as obsidian, gravel. You get amazing things off these guys when you make a farm with them. So yeah, top of A tier. Top of A tier. I low-key want to put them in S tier, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm going to leave them there because they are annoying. They are annoying. And then you go to the nether, all you hear is they just make all kinds of crazy noises at you. So they can stay there. What is this thing? Question mark. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. A laze. This is an interesting one. This is an interesting one. I'm gonna go B. And I low-key might keep them below these guys. Allays are cool. They're really cool. but they're like kind of hard to use, really. They're just kind of like they're kind of annoying. There are good uses for them if you were trying to be creative, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. Like that we have options to be more creative in the game instead of like just using a hopper and an item sorter. Using an allay is kind of dope. You can use allays for non-stackable item sorting, which is lovely, but they're kind of a nuisance, bro. Like you gotta go track them down. You gotta breed them up with the amethyst and a record, which is kind of neat. But that's how you gotta breed them up. And they get stuck a lot. They fly away on you. They just do all kinds of annoying things. And then if you want to actually use them to sort, you have to make a machine with a note block. Like it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing to use in LA. I actually haven't even really done it that much. I don't think I've ever made anything powered by an LA. I'll always go get LAs and bring them back to my house, and then they just kind of hang out. And don't get me wrong, I love them hanging out. I keep saying about how these mobs add ambience, and LA adds quite a bit of ambience. They float around, they look cool, they're like a little pixie. They remind me of, what's his name from Ocarina of Time? Patricia, I'm great. How are you? How are you? We are currently making a tier list for the second channel while we AFK the Blaze Farm. We're trying to get our enchants done, and we're trying to be efficient with our time. I hope you're doing well. It is another late night, as you can tell by the title. So we're not going to be on stream for too long, but just trying to get some enchants done and have some fun making some content for the second channel, hence the tier lists. And I think that's a lot more interesting than just staring at these blazes all night long. I think, at least. So I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having a good night. I hope you are as well. I appreciate you popping in. Ooh. And here we go. I need this desperately. Give me the sharpness. Oh my Lanza, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? I already have looting and unbreaking, but I need sweeping edge too, buddy. Let's see. We need this. We need to get our shovel done. We need some feather falling, of course. I wouldn't mind an efficiency 5 axe, but I'm not super pressed about that. I'm going to make another sword though, because I really want sweeping edge. I really want sweeping edge. For obvious reasons. Literally at a blaze farm, just wasting time. But the sharpness helps. The sharpness definitely helps. Look at that. That's so much better. So much better. I was whacking these guys with an unenchanted sword. What are you doing to me, Mojang? What are you doing to me? Okay, feather falling? No. I think we're gonna go for the shovel next. Ooh. I also want a silk touch pick. We already have fortune, but I also want a silk touch pick. But I don't really need a silk touch pick that bad. So I'm not super pressed about getting that. I just would like one, you know? I would just kind of like one so I can carry around an ender chest. Oh yeah, I kind of really do want one. So maybe we'll go after that. Maybe we'll try and get that also tonight. Just need feather falling, silk touch. We need to enchant our shovel. Obviously that can be basic. Need sweeping edge still on my sword. That's not it. And feather falling. I already have Depth Strider and Protection 4 and Breaking 3. Protection 4 and Breaking 3 here and there. And we have all the ingredients for a perfect helmet. Like so. And you gotta love it. Kill these guys real quick and we will get back to the tier list. Yep. Bink. Alright, where are we? Armadillo. Armadillo is... I'm gonna go B tier. Am I? I am gonna go B tier. I like armadillos a lot. They don't really do that much. Like the scoots are cool, and getting wolf armor is cool, so you don't lose your pets anywhere. But the thing I really like about the armadillo, and I've been saying this whole time with these guys, is they just provide such a nice vibe. They just look good. They're cool. They're cute. And Minecraft just needs more things that are filling up the world, making the world more alive. We need so much more of that. And the armadillo was a huge step in that direction. So we appreciate Mojang for that. That being said, though, they're not that useful. Like, the scoots are cool and whatnot, so B tier. I'm fine with it. Axolotls. Axolotls are dope. Axolotls are super dope. But kind of the same deal. I mean, they're more useful. These might go top of B tier, to be honest with you. They shoot things. You put like axolotl in a squid farm. Axolotls will kill drowns. Um, there's rare axolotls that give you something to do. I like these guys a lot. I like them a lot actually. You could water bucket clutch with a friend, you know. I actually really like axolotls. Top of B tier. They add the ambiance. What? Why is it what? Why is that there? Why is that there? Bats are kind of interesting because they do nothing at all. They have been around forever, but they're they just fill up cave space, you know? Like without bats it'd be weird down there. It would be weird down there. They're kind of underrated. They're kind of underrated, dare I say it. They're kind of cute little guys. They make little squeaky noises, and they just like I keep saying, bro, the ambiance. The ambiance is essential to this game, and we need a lot more of it. And so for that reason, they are going to go C tier. They're just so useless though. They're so useless. And low-key they can be annoying. Especially if you're building something and you haven't lit it up yet, and then you go in there and it's just filled with bats. That's kind of annoying. That's kind of annoying. What is that? Get that out of my face. Same thing for this. What are these things here? What is this supposed to be? Is this a player and a zombie? Is there not a regular... Yeah, zombie's right here. Okay, so whatever. Get that out of my face. Bees. I like bees a lot. Bee, gotta go top of B tier, right? That just makes sense. Bees go top of B tier. They probably should be A tier. Because they're super cool. You know what? Yeah, I gotta put them in A tier. I gotta put them in A tier. They're so cool. They're so cool. You get honey from them, which you can use for the copper. Obviously essential. Candles. I love my candles. I love beehives. Like, what's the one that you craft? Is it beehive or bee nest? I think it's bee nest that you craft. I love building with bee nests. I love it. There's such a good texture. Such a good texture. Also, a lot of people don't know this, but bees kind of bone meal your crops. If a bee flies over a crop, it bone meals it, makes it grow faster. So you put all your bees on one end of your crop farm and your flowers on the other end, and as they fly across, they'll make your crops grow faster. What's not to love? What's not to love? Bees are an amazing addition to this game. Blazes! Blazes. I think they gotta go S tier also. Again, one of the OGs. They've been around for a long time. Not quite as long as Zombified Piglins. Zombie Pigman. Not quite as long, but they're so cool. They got the 3-round burst fire. 3-round burst fire. They hit you with the FAMAS real quick. Love that. It's sick. I mean, it's torturous. It's torturous. They be beating me up. But Blazes also drop some of the most XP in the game. I think Guardians drop more than Blazes now, but for a long time, Blazes dropped the most XP in the game. Which is literally what we're doing right now. Oh, come on. Give me... What do I want right now? What do I want? What do I want right now? Don't want that. Feather falling, don't want that. I think we're gonna go for... I think we're gonna go for the shovel. Don't mind if I do. Damn, I should have put that on the pickaxe. Oh, I should have put that on the pickaxe. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. But, don't mind if I do. I'll take that all day, every day. What's next? What's next? What's next? Maybe we'll go for the pickaxe. Maybe we'll go for the pickaxe. No, I kind of want a guaranteed still touch on the pickaxe, so I don't have to waste all night. I'm going to make another axe because I do want efficiency 5 on my axe. We're going to be using the axe quite a bit for our resource gathering. So I think that's what we're going to do right there. Definitely burning through diamonds. I still got more diamonds back at the house, but we're burning through them here. Sharpness 3, don't care. Blast protection, don't care. Efficiency 4. Yeah, we're gonna do the axe next, for sure. For sure. Just let me whack these guys real quick. And we will get back to late tier list. Bink. Yeah, yep. So yeah, man, blazes, they drop some of the most XP in the game. Blaze rods are super useful. They smelt 10 items instead of the regular 8 that coal does. They're just beautiful. Beautiful mob. I love them. And without them, the Nether would be so different. It would be such a different experience in the Nether if blazes didn't exist. They're low-key critical. Maybe we're just so used to them that it would feel weird without them. But I love blazes, and I'm never going to be mad at their existence. Moving on. Bogged. Bogged is a brand new one. And low-key, honestly, I think they're pretty cool. I think they're pretty cool. They are a hassle. Getting hit with a poison arrow is definitely detrimental to your life. Definitely detrimental to your life. You start losing all kinds of HP points, and then they can shoot you again. But they're pretty cool, dude. I'm happy that they added them. I'm happy that they added more variants to the skeleton. I like just the variants. I really do like the mob variants. You know, the drowned, the zombies, the zombie piglins. I don't know if that really counts as a variant or not. But the strays. Oh, husks. That's the other one I was looking for. Husks. But strays, and now we have bogged. I like it a lot. And it gives something new to the swamp biome. Swamp biome is so unappreciated. Like, nothing happens over there. But now we have bogged. And when you're in a trial chamber and there's all kinds of mobs and you get hit with that poison, it's bad news. It's bad news. I think they add quite a bit of a challenge to the game, a well-needed challenge. By the way, it's kind of looking like they might add an aquatic skeleton in the next update, in the next game drop. I've been wanting that for a while. I've seen something like that in modded Minecraft before, but I think they're gonna have a pretty cool take on it. I think that's what they're going for. I think that's what they're going for. There's this guy, Neptune Leaker, and he leaked some things, and it looked like he was trying to insinuate that there's going to be a water skeleton coming soon, which I would really appreciate. I'm going to regret saying that once they do get added in and they beat me up, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. And for that reason, well, Bogged kind of opened the door for that again. We haven't seen a new skeleton since the Stray, obviously. So Bogged, put it right there. Oh, breezes. I thought that was the Angry Vex. Breezes are dope. Oh my god. I'm so generous about these tier lists. I love breezes too. I think they go like here. I definitely like them more than Bogged. Because you get the wind charges, obviously. That's like the main thing about them. And then they're just cool. They're just cool. They shoot you all around. You're in the trial chambers and you get launched 50 blocks in the air. Obviously the soft 50 is probably like 5. Excuse me. But they're pretty cool, man. I don't know. I like them a lot. Wind charges are so much fun. Wind charges are so much... You know what? Nah. I could go either way. We'll talk about it later. We'll get back to it later. Camels. I think somewhere in here. Right. But where? I think there. No, there. No, there. Camels are pretty sweet. Camels are pretty sweet. I wish they could jump upwards. I love their like leap ability, but you run into a hill with a camel, or into a forest with a camel, you're gonna have a bad time. Granted, that's not really what they're intended for. They're intended for the desert. But who hangs out in the desert that long? We get our camel and we take it home. But they're pretty sweet, man. You can have 2-player ride, co-op ride. You can have a backseat driver, someone telling you, hey, turn here, turn there, when you're just trying to go straight. But that's a possibility now thanks to the camel. You can't put a chest on them, can you, right? I don't think so. But you can have 2 people on it. Pretty dope. Also, they're huge. They're huge. You get on a camel, like, nothing can touch you. Like, zombies, I don't even think can reach you when you're on a camel. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. And, like we've been saying, we need more mobs to fill out the world and make the world more alive. And Camel does exactly that. Speaking of which, cats. Cats. I'm biased. I have cats in real life. S tier. They'll be bottom of the S tier. But I love cats. I do. I do love cats. They don't take fall damage. Did you know that? They don't take fall damage in Minecraft. That's pretty sweet. They scare away creepers. They're essential for making creeper farms. And they've been around for so long. They got a bunch of different variants. Cats are lovely. Cats are lovely. Who doesn't love pets? Everybody gets pets. You run into a cat in the wild, you take the cat home. It's just what you do. It's just what you do. Cage spiders. Hate it with my soul. Hate it with my soul. Don't like them at all. Not a fan. I think they're... If I'm being honest, they're a good addition to the game. It's the same thing as the bogged, where, you know, it's just a huge challenge when you run into them. They're annoying, but I've been hating them since I was a kid. I've died many a times to cave spiders as a kid. So to this day, hate it with my soul. It'll be at the bottom of this tier. I don't hate it as much as these guys. You know, I actually do hate Vexes more. I definitely hate Vexes more than Brutes. And I definitely hate Brutes more than cave spiders. But moving along, chickens. Chickens, 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 chickens. I don't really care about chickens that much. I mean, they're essential. You use the feathers to craft arrows. Eggs get used for the cakes and whatnot. They've been around forever. They add the vibe. They keep the game feeling alive. Still don't really care about them. Still don't really care about them. I'm gonna put them B tier. I guess they can go there. I guess there. Yeah. These guys don't have to move because they don't even exist. I just like the idea of them so much that they're here. Fish. Fish, 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 fish. I don't really feel any way about fish. I'm happy that they're there. You know what? There. Yeah. Yeah. Because at first I was just thinking about like using a fishing rod. But the fact that they actually swim and spawn in the water, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Old Minecraft used to just feel so dead. It used to feel so dead. I'm going to keep saying this entire video. We just need more things in the game to make the game feel alive. And fish is definitely accomplishing that. You know what? You know what? Let me not underrate them. Put them right there. Put them right there where they belong. Cows, obviously, S tier, obviously. Get leather, get steak, best food in the game besides golden carrots. But like most achievable food in the early game is steak. Get leather for books. You need cows. You need cows. Been around since the very beginning. The OG, the classic. Speaking of which, super OG and classic. The messed up pig texture. They gotta go S tier. They gotta go top at S tier, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, it's the mascot, it's the logo, it's the #1 fear of kids and adults alike. You're going through the cave, you hear that, and you know it's over, you know it's GG's, and you just pucker up, and you gotta deal with that. But furthermore, gunpowder, hello, make your TNT, make your firework rockets, got even more essential after we got elytra wings. Creepers, there wouldn't be Minecraft without creepers. Minecraft would not have lasted this long if it wasn't for creepers. I just made that up, but it might be true. Alright, tons of blazes. Tons of blazes. Slice these boys up real quick. Get our little XP going again. I already forgot what we wanted to enchant. I think the axe, right? Yeah. Enchant the axe real quick. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Cool. And we'll combine those two, get efficiency 5, combine that there, get the silk touch. Need silk touch over here. But come on, just give me feather falling, bro. Stop being so stingy. Sweeping edge. Another looting sword. I might just do that. Because it might come with sweeping edge, for 1. And 2, a backup looting sword doesn't hurt. Definitely doesn't hurt. Definitely does not hurt. You know what's crazy? Is I already gotta take a pee break. I do this every stream, bro. I come in, I go to the bathroom before I start streaming. I promise, every single time. And then we get about an hour in. I don't know if maybe I'm just nervous. Maybe I'm nervous. Or maybe it's because I'm sitting here chugging coffee and water. But we're gonna let some more blazes spawn in real quick. If you want to, actually, hold on. I need you guys to protect me. If you see anything coming down the staircase while I'm gone, it's going to be like 2 seconds. But while I'm gone, if anything's coming down the staircase, DM me on Twitter, _Bales. Be right back. Anything killed me? I guess not. I suppose not. Looking pretty safe. Like, out of breath. I ran. I was trying to be quick for you guys. Can we get to level 30 quick? I think so. I think so. That hurt. That hurt. Let me get comfortable though. Cut up these blazes. Oh, come on, just give me one more. One more, please. Hello? Fellas? Boys? Thank you. Thank you. Come on down. Come on down. Got a nice little surprise for you. It is my diamond sword. Bink, 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 bink. There we go, there we go. Come on, sweeping edge. Well, pretty good. No unbreaking. Would have to waste this unbreaking. Would have to, but sharpness. But sharpness. Ooh, and now we have sharpness 5. Now we have sharpness 5. So I might unenchant this one. Yeah, that's the move. Unenchant this one, I need sweeping edge. And that one has unbreaking. But I need sweeping edge. So touch? Okay. Feather falling? Okay. Okay. Maybe we'll just go for the unbreaking. Yeah. Yeah. Slice these guys up real quick, why not, while we're here, and then we will hop back over to late tier list. Cool. Alright, where are we? Chickens. Why is this chicken blue? We already did chicken. What is this? What is a blue chicken? Don't know. Question mark. What is that? What is that? I don't know. Dolphins. Dolphins, honestly? Here? Question mark? Here. There. Yeah. They're pretty cool. They'll take you to a buried treasure. They'll take you to buried treasure. Do you have to give them something for them to take you? I don't even remember how that works. But they'll lead you to buried treasure, or do they lead you to a pirate ship? What do they lead you to? I don't even remember. But Dolphin's Grace? Beautiful. When you have Depth Strider, and you run into a dolphin, and you just start zipping around, so much fun. So much fun. You can put them on a lead, and go fast for stupid long. What's not to love? And they just look so pretty. They're so cute. I love them. Donkeys. Hot take. Hot take. I love donkeys. Put a chest on them. Before you have shulker boxes, before you have wings, you put a chest on a donkey and move a bunch of stuff around real easy. I don't do it that often, but it's a great feature to have. It's a great feature to have. I really like donkeys. I really do. I really do. But don't gotta harp on them too long. Drowns. I think they go here. I think drowns are super cool too. Obviously make copper farms, but getting hit with that trident, ooh, that's fun. That's fun. It's scary, but it's fun. It adds quite a bit of challenge to the ocean and to river biomes alike. Drowns are sweet. Drowns are sweet. Elder Guardians. Hate it with my soul. Hate it with my soul. They're super sweet. They're pretty cool. I'm glad they exist. But man, oh man, does that mining fatigue suck. Man, oh man, does that suck. You know what really sucks about it though? Is I wish they made it so that once you killed the Elder Guardians, mining fatigue went away. Because it's so annoying once you clear out. I get why they give you mining fatigue so you can't cheese the ocean monument. But when you kill the last Elder Guardian and then you have to just post up at the ocean monument and wait because you forgot to bring a milk bucket, because who doesn't forget to bring a milk bucket? Kind of a nuisance. Kind of a nuisance. Also, they freak me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate getting all close to Elder Guardians. They kind of freak me out. They're just all big with their big old eye. Regular Guardians don't do it. They don't freak me out like that. But Elder Guardian, they kind of give me the heebie-jeebies a little bit. And then, of course, that mining fatigue just sucks. It just sucks. So I hate them. I'm glad that they exist, but I hate them. Ender Dragon. Ender Dragon. Yep. Nothing can top the Creeper, but the Ender Dragon is probably a close second. The first boss added to the game, it's literally how you beat the game, is you go kill the Ender Dragon. You get like 9,000 levels for killing them. What else do you want? What else do you want? It's essential, a critical role in the game. Enderman, Enderman, Enderman. I think right there. I think right there. Ender Pearls are kind of outdated. Not a lot of people use Ender Pearls anymore. I love them. I love having Ender Pearls. Enderman XP farm, fastest XP farm you can make pretty much before they added the allay, and I forgot about that feature of the allays. It's not really a feature of the allays, it's more so a feature of potions. Get an infested potion, slap it on an allay because they have such regen. Allays might have just jumped a couple spots. It's not really a feature of the allays, like I said. But it kind of is at the same time. When you throw a splash potion of an infestation on an allay and get a bunch of silverfish and make those crazy XP farms, which I still haven't made one of those yet. I would like to, but I haven't yet. I should do one of those soon, because they're pretty sweet. They are pretty sweet. Maybe on Blacksmith Bales I'll do one of those real soon. Maybe in the next episode. That could be fun. That could be fun. No. I think I'm planning on making one soon. We'll see. We'll see. But because of that, they jumped up. But back to Enderman, because that's what we were talking about. One of the fastest XP farms you can make is an Enderman farm. It's even easier now that we have Endermites. Back in my day, you had to make these giant platforms with tripwire hooks and make them fall. But now it's even easier to make an Enderman farm. Get a ton of XP. Ender Pearls are super useful for getting around. Ooh, and we have Ender Pearl chunk loaders now. Even better. Even better. So yeah, Enderman, number 3 spot of the S tier. Endermites. I kind of hate them. I kind of hate them. Not as bad as some of these other guys, but they're such a nuisance. But at the same time, like I just said, they enable you to be able to make a faster Enderman farm, but they also kind of made it a little too easy. What I kind of liked about the Enderman farms is how annoying they were to make. I remember when I was like 14, me and my boy made an Enderman XP farm. We just copied Etho's design on a public SMP, and it took us so much time to gather up all the resources. It took us so much time to build the thing, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It took forever. It was a massive project, and it just gave us something to do for a while, and it was a lot of fun. Endermites kind of came and ruined that. Obviously, you still could make those crazy Enderman farms if you wanted to, but there's no point. Why would you when Endermites exist? So they kind of made the game way easier in that regard, but also they're so annoying when I'm just trying to Ender Pearl around. Like I just said, I love Ender Pearling around. And obviously they don't spawn that often, but they're just annoying. Like, you don't gain anything from it, you know? You get like half an XP point. They're just a nuisance. They're just a nuisance, honestly. Also, it doesn't even really make sense why Endermen hate Endermites, you know? It doesn't even really make all that much sense, but they do. Whatever. I hate them. I hate them. Fireflies! Fireflies! I gotta be honest with you guys, I didn't really care. I didn't really care about the fireflies. I know I've been saying all video about how we need more ambience and we need Minecraft to feel more alive. I didn't really care about these guys. And then there's the whole like big stink about it, like oh frogs, real life they get poisoned, whatever. You know, whatever. Like, I think that was the first example of the community trying to like cancel Mojang or get mad at Mojang, and Mojang was like, bet, watch this, watch this. Now y'all mad. Now y'all mad. You wanted to try us? Now y'all mad. You know, and so fireflies, they were kind of a rough patch. They're kind of a rough patch. Foxes, however, foxes. Love these guys. I love foxes. They're cute. They farm sweet berries for you. You can give them a sword and they'll go kill some chicken. You can give a fox a fire aspect sword and they'll kill and cook chicken for you. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I should make something out of that. Make a chicken farm with foxes. Could be cool. Could be cool. I love foxes. I really do. Put them there. Put them there. There. Right there. Yeah, right there. I really like foxes. Sweet berry farms. Pretty cool. Obviously, a dispenser is the easiest way to farm up some sweet berries. But you could do it with foxes and make it AFKable. And then they carry it around in their mouth. And they're cute. I love foxes. Is this from the April Fool's update? I think that's from one of those April Fool's updates. I think that was a squid. I don't remember. But I'm not even fully sure. So, question mark, for sure. Back to these guys right here. Give me my XP, give me my XP, please. Please, please, please. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Oh. Big XP, big XP. There we go. What am I forgot what I want to enchant here. I think we'll go for the sword. I think we will go for the sword. Do these boots have... Yeah, they do. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Ooh, I need to uncraft some more lapis. Yep. Please, sweeping edge. Come on, bro, come on. What is that? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Silk touch, no. Feather falling? Come on. Come on. I think we'll go for the pickaxe next. Hopefully get silk touch on it. Probably won't, but hopefully. Only one way to find out. Only one way to find out. Just need to hit level 30 yet again. It's always the boots, dude. The boots always take me the longest. I'm happy I got Death Strider already, but that feather falling is always so elusive. Always so elusive. Interesting. Back to this. Back to this. Froggies. Froggies, froggies, froggies. I love frogs. I really do. I really do. I think they're gonna go bottom of the A tier. No, we're gonna put them... Do I put them above donkeys? I think so. Frogs got such a dope texture. They got like one of the most 3D textures in the game, for one. For two, they're super interesting. They have a new way of breeding. They have the tadpoles. That's fun. You get frog lights from them. Gorgeous. What's not to love about a frog? What's not to love? Ghasts. Super OG. Super OG. And for that reason alone, I'm tempted to put it right in the S tier. Also, they just add such danger to the... I hate the nether because of how dangerous the nether is, and the gas is one of those reasons. You get a giant, like, missile launched at you while you're just walking around. You get regen potions from them. Yeah, gas are pretty sweet. Gas are a critical addition to this game. I think they need to be right there. Plus, they're massive. What other mob is that big? Besides, like, they're like the size of an Elder Guardian, which is a mini boss, you know? Obviously you can one-tap a ghast with the right tools and equipment. But, can you reach the ghast is the problem. So, moving on, glow squids. Glow squids. What mob vote did glow squids come in? Because I feel like I remember wanting something different. Glow Squid, Isolager, and Moobloom. Isolager probably would have been cool. Isolager probably would have been the best bet. Mooblooms were cute, but we got Glow Squids. Here's my thing with Glow Squids. I like them. I do. They spawn in the dark water caves, which otherwise would be empty and wouldn't have any life. But the problem with the glow ink sac is we've had glowstone dust forever. We didn't really need glow ink. You know, like, we could have just used glowstone. Anything you get from glow ink, we could have just used glowstone for. And it would have made sense. And it would have gave another use to glowstone instead. That being said, though, I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at them. And after I just looked at that mob vote, I'm really not mad at them. Because sometimes mobs get super snubbed in the mob vote. And in that instance, I don't really care about the Moobloom or the Isolager that much. That's why they're in the C tier right here. You know, like Isolager, they don't really blend in with the other Illagers, and Moobloom, they just look cute. I don't know that they would have done anything. Whereas Glow Squid at least kinda has a use, even though it could have just went to Glowstone. So for that reason, I'm going to put them in the B tier, right there. Yeah, yeah, right there. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Goats. I love goats. I do. I do love goats. They smack you around out of nowhere. They'll punch you off a mountain. They jump super high, which is fun. And then you get goat horns. What's not to love about that? But, I think they'd go B tier, like there. Yeah. Yeah. Just another one of those things that are just keeping the world alive. And you get the goat horn, which is fun. They're just cool. They're just cool. I like them. I like them a lot. You don't run into them very often either, so it's kind of exciting when you do. Big fan. Big fan. Guardians, regular Guardians. What a nuisance. What a nuisance. Get zapped around. Super fast XP farm too. I'm a farm guy. I love making farms in this game. So anytime there's a thing that's like really good for farms, I inherently love it. And as somebody that's made ENXO4's Guardian farm before, one of the best XP farms in the game. But beyond that, Sea Lanterns and Prismarine, some of the prettiest freaking blocks in the game by far. By far. I love building things that are blue in this game. Sea Lanterns look good in everything. They always look good. I've been using a bunch of them in blocks with bales, even though I don't have a Guardian farm over there. I should do that soon. I should do that soon. But, I think they're going to go A tier. The question is where? The question is where? I think right above Drowns. Low-key, they should probably add Drowns to the Ocean Monument. Probably. Like, not a lot of them, but like a couple floating around. Imagine getting zapped by Elder Guardians, regular Guardians, and then a Trident comes whizzing past your head. Now you're in for a real delight. But I'm a big fan of Guardians. I'm a big fan. I like them a lot. I'm happy that they exist. They've been around for a while now, too. Since 1.13. We're about to be on 1.22. They've been around for a while now. Big fan. Big fan. Hoglins. Hoglins. Like I just said, big fan of making farms. You can make a pork chop / leather farm with them. Super cool. I haven't done that yet. I've never done that. I was thinking about doing that on... I was thinking about making a Hoglin farm on my Twitch world, but that's gonna happen at a later date. That'll be my first time making one. I do really like the fact that they exist, though. I'm a big fan of them. They are horrifying. You run into a Hoglin, you get knocked around. Even when you put a shield up, they'll knock you up in the air. They're pretty fun. They're pretty cool. So I think that they go... I'll put them A tier. I'll put them A tier. Right there. Right there. I'm kind of flip-floppy because like when I hate a mob, it goes down here. But at the same time, like some mobs you hate, but they're also just a good addition to the game. Like that's why piglins are here. Like they're just a good addition to the game. They add the right amount of challenge. Like you hate them for a reason. It's like when you're watching a TV show and there's a really good bad guy, and like you know what I mean, like just a really well-written bad guy. That's kind of with the Hoglin. The same thing with the Bogged. Same thing with the Drowned. Same thing with the Guardians. Like sometimes it's just such a critical thing. It's just such a good addition despite how much trouble it gives you. And I think the Hoglin is like the perfect definition of that. Plus it's like a good texture, it's a good shape, you know what I mean? They're big. They're good. They're good. They're a good addition to the game. What can I say? Back to this. Whack these guys real quick. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Give me my XP, please, and thank you. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. Alright. What can we get? I think we'll go for pickaxe, please. Silk touch. Alright. 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 Annoying. Silk Touch? I've had 2 Fortune 3 pickaxes already. I really don't need that. I'm breaking 3 Sword. That might be the move. That might be the move right there. Feather Falling? Oh, come on. Just give me what I want. Just give me what I want. This is always the hard part when you're trying to get those last couple enchantments. I do need to make another bow, because this one only has infinity unbreaking. I do need some power in my life. But I don't have any string. So it's going to have to wait. It's going to have to wait. I might be able to just get right to level 30 right now. Yep. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Do we go for that? Do we go for... No. Let's go for the sword. Sweeping edge, please. Oh! Okay. Okay. Sick. Sick. We'll just put this one right on there, make that sharpness 5. I don't even care about knockback, honestly. I really don't. I really don't. This will be my backup sword right here. That'll be my backup sword. We'll combine these two, and to me, that's a perfect sword. I don't really like Fire Aspect. I really don't, because I like to kill Enderman, and Fire Aspect makes killing Enderman super annoying. So to me, that's a perfect sword. I don't really care about knockback. Like, at all, really. It's kind of useful sometimes, but with sharpness 5, how bad do you really need it? Also, again, knockback kind of makes killing Enderman annoying. It's helpful for creepers, but... Excuse me. It's helpful for creepers, but I don't really care about it that much. This will be the backup sword. I'm happy with that. But, we still need Silk... Ew. We still need Silk Touch, and we still need Feather Falling. So, definitely not doing that pull. I think we go for the boots next, and just hope that we get Feather Falling out of it. Probably won't, but we shall see. Oh, this sweeping edge is about to come in so handy, and we're finally using looting on these guys. I have all these blaze rods, and I haven't been using looting this whole time, because I didn't want to waste my looting sword. But now that this is my perfect sword, and it has unbreaking, I'm perfectly fine using it. I am perfectly fine. Let's keep these going just because, for no real reason other than the fact that we're here, and we have the ability to do so. I just keep smelting netherrack. Why not? I'm here, you know? I'm just here. Ooh, can we? I was gonna say, can we go get... Okay, never mind. Never mind. There's too many things going on out there. I wouldn't mind getting a wither skull real quick, but there's a lot of things going on out there. And I'm a little nervous. A little nervous. I need my boots. I'm not wearing my boots yet because they're not perfect yet. I'm wearing the helmet, even though it's not perfect yet, but boots are more important to me. Way more important to me than the helmet. I need my feather falling. Desperately. I really don't feel like making a villager to get feather falling. That's such a nuisance, bro. For one enchantment. And I feel like I always have to do that. I feel like I always have to get a feather falling villager. What a nuisance. One moment. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Distractions gone. Sorry. Back to this. Back to the tier list. This guy, I feel like I know what this guy is, but at the same time I don't know what this guy is. Is that like a snail? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Mules. Mules. I never get a mule. But a mule is just an upgraded donkey. It's literally just an upgraded donkey. You can put a chest on a mule. It'll go a little faster. It'll jump a little higher. It's an upgraded donkey. So for the same reasons I love a donkey, I love the mule just a little bit more. Husks. Here's the thing about husks. I really like that they exist because it's a zombie variant. It just provides some interest to the world. But they give you hunger. They only spawn with sky, with access to the sky. In my opinion, husks should drop sand. There's a lot of mods that make it so that husks drop sand. If you play a skyblock map, there's usually a data pack involved that makes a husk drop sand. And it's cool that they only spawn with access to the sky because it makes them a little trickier to farm. But there's no reason to farm them in regular vanilla Minecraft. Why would you? You don't need that much rotten flesh, I promise. You just don't need it, especially with how annoying they are to farm. I think it's cool that you farm them that way, but like, there's no point to it in regular vanilla Minecraft. But I think that they're cool. I like that they have variation, so they're going to go B tier for me. That low though, I think like there. I think like there. Yeah. I might move armadillos up. No. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. They stay there. Yeah. Yeah. Iron golems. Iron golems. Right there. Right there. I love iron farms so much. I have a design by ENXO4 memorized. I make it all the time. I have 2 of them on Blocks with Bales. I have 1 of them on my Twitch world already. Did that on like day 2. They're so easy to make. They used to be, iron farms used to be a tragedy to make. I would have never made one back in the day. I wanted to, but I didn't have the wherewithal as like a 14, 15-year-old to make one. But now that I'm a big, strong man at 26 years of age, I probably would have done one. But I don't have to, because they're super easy to make now. You get free iron. You get free roses. I love the roses. I love the roses. Power of the rose. It lives within inside me, and it gives me strength. But other than that, they're super strong. They'll beat you up if you accidentally touch. They'll beat you up if they accidentally touch a villager. They keep the villages safe. They try to, at least. They will for as long as they can. Eventually, curtains for them. But I like them a lot. Village Defender, the provider of iron. Great addition. Great addition to this game. Is this the killer bunny? Or is this just a regular bunny? Because the killer bunny, I'm pretty sure, got removed from the game. I'm pretty sure it got removed from the game. But I'm not seeing regular bunnies. So that has to be it, right? Oh, I'm kind of getting a bunch of spoilers here. I didn't even see half of these things until I just started looking right now. I think this is just all bunnies. So, they're gonna go like there. I really like bunnies. I think they add the life to the world. Obviously, that's important to me. I've been saying it this entire time. But they bounce around. Rabbit's foot's cool. Rabbit's foot's kind of cool, I guess. What do you even use that for? Oh, a potion of leaping? Yeah, potion of leaping. Not that you'd ever want one, but you can make one. You can eat rabbit. Kind of cool. Not that you ever would, because why would you? But you can. So they're interesting. They're cool. I'm glad that they exist. Don't love them, don't hate them. They can go right there. I'm not mad at that. Llamas, same thing. Same thing, except you can't get anything out of them. Do they drop leather? Yeah, they do drop leather. Kind of useful. I'm happy that they exist. I like them there. Don't love them that much. B tier. B tier. Whatever this thing is. Cool. Magma cubes. Magma cubes. Hate them. I'll put them like there on my hate list. Put them right there on my hate list. I like that they exist too. Fire resistance potions are dope. They're the counterpart to slimes. They're just so dangerous, bro. They will jump you so fast. Literally, they will hop you. They just jump 4,000 blocks in the sky, land on your head, and it hurts quite a lot. And even the baby ones hurt. So they are most definitely a nuisance. But I wouldn't want it any other way. So they can go right there. Whatever that thing is, don't know. This is from that April Fool's update. I didn't play it though, so I don't really care. Question mark. It's not a real thing. Get this out of here too. What are these things? What is that? Get those out of here. Mushrooms. Mushrooms, mushrooms, mushrooms. They are going to obviously go in this B tier of things that I like, but don't really care that much about. But the only question is where? The only question is where? I think they are going to go right below chickens. I like mushrooms a lot, actually. When you when you stumble across, here's the thing. I probably wouldn't like mushrooms as much if it wasn't for the fact that mushroom islands were like such a thing. You know, like they're kind of rare. They're like the second rarest biome in the game. They were the rarest. I can't remember if mangrove swamps are tied with them or if one is rarer than the other. I can't remember. But for the longest time, they're the rarest biome in the game. I've found quite a few. I find them all the time, to be honest with you. I explore a lot. Not to brag. Not to brag. But I do like that they exist. You shear them, take the mushrooms off of them, they turn into a regular cow. That's neat. Nowadays, they get struck by lightning, they turn into a brown mushroom. That's pretty cool. I like them. I like them. They don't need to exist for anything other than the fact that they're kind of neat. You know? And for that, B tier. Is that a horsey? Is that a horsey? Yeah, it's gotta be the horsey. So they are obviously like here. Yeah. Yeah. Or is that the... No, this is the horse. And that's the mule. Yeah. To be honest with you, horses might go S tier. Nah. I don't know. I don't know. I love horses. I really do. But I always say how much I love horses until I run into a forest biome. And then they're a problem. Or you run into an ocean biome. Like, you want to explore the horse, and then it gets old real fast. And then it gets old real fast. But if you, like, set up a big area to live in, like a kingdom, or, you know what I mean? A village or something, and it's big, and you want to get around real fast, horses are cool. If you have established paths between different builds, and you know what I mean, like you establish a path, you make it nice and flat and super traversable, horses are sick. So yeah, S tier, S tier. Jump super high, run super fast. Nowadays you can get mules and donkeys that get up to horse speeds and jumps, but it takes a lot. It takes a lot of effort. Horses though, they're kind of sick by default. Real quick, real quick. Let's slice up some more blasies, some blase blas. Blase, blase, blase. Don't mind if I do, don't mind if I do. I really would like to get out of here soon. I would like to not be in the freaking nether anymore. I think we're gonna go for that, right? Yeah, that's efficiency 3. Where's my silk touch, bruh? Feather falling, please. Stop doing that. Stop giving me these bum enchants, bro. Stop giving me these bum enchants. Like, come on. Silk touch at least. Alright. 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 That's fine. That's so fine. That is so fine. There's nothing I would like more than to just sit here and keep chopping up blazes. There's nothing I would like to do more than that. Keep this going for whatever reason. Don't know, but that's just what I'm doing. Put those away. I forgot to bring another wart. Not that I even need the fire resist anymore. Are there wither skellies yet? Please don't shoot me. Don't see him. No problem. Back to this. Big. I thought for sure that he would be there. I just tried to pre-fire a blaze spawner. Like it's like Call of Duty, try to pre-fire the corner. Back to the tier list. Alright, where are we? Ocelots. Ocelots, ocelots, ocelots. I love ocelots. Back in my day, you couldn't get a cat without an ocelot. So I might like them more than some of you guys. Some of you new age wannabe Minecraft pros. You don't even know. I just hit T on my keyboard and it switched. I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could do that. A lot of you new age wannabe Minecraft pros, you don't even know. You don't even know. If you wanted a kitty cat, you had to get an ocelot. You didn't even know that. I know that. I remember those days. I remember me and my friend had a circle world. That's what we called it because we made a circle in the water. So we called it Circle World. It was super cool. It was like supposed to be an impenetrable fortress. It was pretty dope. And I remember when the jungle update came out, that world was already established. And it messed up our biome map. It turned a regular plains biome into a snowy taiga. So we had a snowy plains biome way before snowy plains existed. Because when did jungles come out? Like 1.3? We were playing on a 360, so it's like a little different, but it was basically 1.3. And I remember for the first time, we felt so sad about it, but for the first time, we had to go into creative mode on that world. We already had all the achievements, but like back in that day, if you went into creative mode or you did cheats or whatever, it would remove your ability to unlock achievements and such. It like really tainted your world if you cheated back in those days. But we didn't have jungle saplings because generation wasn't infinite. It was like literally one map. It was like 1,000 blocks by 1,000 blocks or something like that. You could run from one side of a 360 world to the other in like 20-30 minutes. It was so easy. But I remember we literally were like, yeah, we need jungle wood, but more importantly, we need kitty cats. So we had to give ourselves some cat spawn eggs, and they were ocelots. So that is a memory that is ingrained in me. For that reason, ocelots have to go right below cats for me. For me. I understand a lot of people won't feel like that because you just tame an ocelot and it just turns right into a cat. Big whoop. But for me, that's a part of my childhood. That is a childhood memory, and I love that. Literally, if you wanted cats, you had to go to a jungle and find an ocelot, and they would run around crazy. I mean, cats run around crazy now, but they would run around crazy. It'd be so hard to get. They'd be so hard to catch. Hello, hello. Resnakira, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Right now, we're currently working on a tier list for the second channel. It's going well, thank you. Also, the reason we're doing that is because we're sitting here slicing up blazes, getting a ton of XP farms, doing good. I love to hear it. We are slicing up a bunch of blazes. We're almost done enchanting. Ow! We're almost done enchanting, but it's taken a while, so we're just kind of doing a tier list in the meantime. That'll be a video for the second channel and just something to do in the VOD. Nice and fun. Come on, just give me one more. Give me one more. Come on, we're so close. We're so close. Please? 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 That's fine. Oh, I saw him. I saw him. Come on down. Yeah, we're having fun. We're having fun. Making a tier list. Getting enchanted. Literally just need feather falling on some boots. I need a silk touch pickaxe. And is that it? I think that's it. I need to come back with another bow so I can get a power 4 or power 5 bow. But that'll happen in due time. In due time. Okay, one more. One more. Yeah, just hanging out. Getting some enchants done. Getting some tier lists done. Having fun. Real soon, the reason I'm trying to get enchanted is because real soon I would like to start working on my starter base. And I needed silk touch to get mushroom blocks. And I figured while I was here, I would just go ahead and knock out all of my enchants at one time. So that's what we've been doing. What do you got for me? I need silk touch and I need feather falling. Which one do I go for? Let's go for the pickaxe. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Alright. No big deal. No big deal. Silk touch? Okay. Feather falling. Okay. Lovely. Oh, lovely. It's so hard to get the last couple enchants that you need. And I really don't feel like doing villagers to do it. So I'm probably just going to sit here and burn through all my lapis. Which is fine. It's fine. No big deal. No big deal. But in the meantime, we are back to the tier list. What do we got next? Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. You're pretty much only play Minecraft. I heard Hollow Knight was sweet. I heard it was sweet. I don't really know anything about it. But yeah, I pretty much only play Minecraft. I was thinking about maybe doing some other games on this channel. But my main gig is making YouTube videos. So that's what I spend most of my time doing. I spend a lot of time making the videos. And I just started daily streaming, as you can tell by the title. We're on day 5 out of 30. Before that, I didn't even live stream that often at all. But I heard Hollow Knight's cool. What is it about? What is it about? How fun is it? Is it one of those? Is it like Elden Ring or like a Dark Souls where it's like supposed to be super hard. I don't really know anything about it. I just heard it was cool. Um, panda, panda. I really like that pandas exist. They don't really do anything. Baby pandas you can get slime balls from when they're sneezy, which is rare. Um, there's a how many panda variations are there? I think there's like 1 billion panda variations or something like that. And then you can get the ever elusive super rare brown panda, which is cool. That gives you something to do. So I think they're gonna go into B tier, which is pretty much the tier of things that I like because they keep the game alive, but also don't really do all that much. But where? But where? But where? But where? I think I like them. I think I like them more than Allays. I think I like them more than mushrooms. Yeah, that feels good to me. That feels like a good spot to me. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It does sound pretty good, doesn't it? But yeah, I have to check out Hollow Knight. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Parrots. Parrots, 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 parrots. Just another one of those where they add some vibes to the game. They add some vibes. I'm happy that they exist. I'm happy that they're around, but don't really do anything. I like that they have all those variations. If you put some parrots by a record player and you play a record and they start dancing for you, they start bobbing around, changing colors and whatnot. That's sick. That's super sick. So I think they're gonna go like right under foxes, dude. Honestly, I love bringing parrots home and like sitting them up on something, having them just hang out in your house. You know, just have a nice little pet. I love pets in this game. I really do. To be honest, I low-key want to put them there because of that, but no. If I'm being super honest with myself, that's where they really belong. That's where they really belong. Phantoms! Worst thing ever added to the game. Absolute worst thing ever added to the game. Who cares about a Who cares about a phantom mojang? We all hate phantoms. They're so annoying. 3 days no sleep. 3 days no sleep, and you're getting haunted by a demon of the sky. By the way, we have vending. Who uses phantom membrane to repair their wings? Nobody. I've met one person in my life that uses phantom membrane to repair their wings, and he did it way back when. He doesn't do it anymore because he grew up. Because he grew up. He doesn't do that anymore because nobody does that because we hate phantoms. Slow falling potions, I guess they're kind of cool. I guess. Not worth it. Not worth it. I hate phantoms. We all do. Take them out of the game. I know. They're like, we don't take things out of the game. We get it. Take phantoms out. We hate them. Rant over. Rant over. Hate them with my soul. Get them out of here. Get them gone. Good riddance. We won't miss them. I promise we won't miss them. We probably would. We probably would. Oh, this is the wrong screen. Get rid of them. We hate phantoms. We won't miss them. We won't miss them at all. Rant over. Piggies. Piggies, 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 piggies. Pork chops are like the second best food in the game. Well, third now because we have golden carrots. So they can go right below cows. They're kind of OG. Mikey, you're the one! You're the one that used to use the phantom membranes. Rez, what are my other hobbies? I skateboard sometimes. I like painting. Do you want to see my painting? Hold on. I just started painting recently. I was talking about you, Mikey, you scum. You're the reason that phantoms are still in the game. Get them out of here. But I just started painting the other, like 2 weeks ago maybe. This is like my fourth or fifth painting. This is my latest one. I'm really proud of it. Look at that. Not bad for a guy like me. Not bad, right? But other than that, I like skateboarding, play Minecraft, make videos. That's pretty much it. I'm pretty basic, bro. I work and I come home and I do this. Pretty basic. Don't you dare put that on me. Bro, I'm telling you, you're the reason phantoms are still in the game. You are the reason. I'm telling you. because people like you enabled it. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is my latest one. That's like my favorite one too. That is my favorite one so far, for sure. I need to get back at it. I need to make another one. I need to make another one. Mikey, if you just popped in, I'm not sure or not, or if you've been lurking. Excuse me. But we're just hanging out at the Blaze Farm, getting some XP. I just need Feather Falling, I need Silk Touch, and then we're out of here. And I figured, sure, I would love to know your hobbies. Sure. I figured I'd make some tier lists in the meantime, like while I'm sitting here farming places. Just something to do, keep it interesting. Feather Falling or Silk Touch? Feather Falling, let's go with this. We did Pickaxe last. Come on, brother, come on. Okay. 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 But yeah, let me know. Mikey, what are your hobbies? I already know. I already know. Mikey's just like me. Makes videos. Mikey, do you still go hoop sometimes? Or it's been a while, huh? It's been a long time since I went hooping. Been a long time. You love making tier lists, just got here. Freaking guy, pay attention. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, man. Streaming every day. Day 5. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're having fun. We're hanging out. We're chilling. We are chilling. We are chilling. Back to desktop. Back to desktop. Where are we? Where are we? What is this thing? That's definitely one of those April Fool's updates. Get this. Same with that. Get those out of here. Polar bears. Polar bears. This B tier is getting so big. The B tier is pretty much just all the mobs that I like. I'm happy that they exist. They don't really do anything though. But polar bears are a cool one because if they have a baby and you get near it, they get mad. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. So they're pretty cool. I think they're gonna go like right above goats. Right above goats. I really like that they exist. You don't run into them very often. You gotta go to like a frozen ocean to see one of those guys. But they are cool when you do see them. You like to bake, watch movies in your spare time, and you love to draw. I suck at drawing, bro. Like, don't let that painting deceive you. I suck at drawing so much. I wish I could draw so bad. When I was younger, I used to draw Dragon Ball Z characters quite a lot. And I was like somewhat decent at it, but not really. Not really. Like, it took a lot of practice. Baking, like cookies and stuff, that's what baking means. I don't really do that very often. I cook my own meals. I relatively enjoy that. I used to watch a ton of movies. I used to watch a ton of movies. I would go to Target and just go to, like, you know, Target and Walmart when they have those big old bins full of movies. This was way before Netflix. I'm old. But they would have like the bins of like $5 or $2 movies. I used to just go buy a bunch of random movies. I wouldn't even know what they are. I would just buy them and come home and watch them. But nowadays I'm more into like a Netflix show. I just started watching Netflix shows again. I started watching that show Lucifer on Netflix. It's my little brother's favorite show. The acting is kind of terrible, but the story's pretty dope. I kind of hate Netflix actors. Netflix actors are always like fresh out of LA film school because that's across the street from the Netflix studios. So they're like just trying to get their chops down. But Lucifer is like, it's got such a cool story that I don't even mind. That they're kind of bad. So I like watching a show. It's hard for me to justify sitting down to watch a whole movie, which is weird because I'll watch like 3-4 episodes of a show, which is basically the same amount of time as a movie. But like in my mind, it's just easier to, I'm like, oh, I'll just watch one episode and then it's one more episode and then one more episode. Whereas a movie, like, that's a commitment. It's a commitment. You watch too many shows and movies, it's the perfect pastime while working on Minecraft stuff. Yeah. So I watch mostly YouTube most of the time because it's like just easier, it's more digestible, but I've gotten back into show because my problem is like when I'm watching a real show, I like to actually pay attention, whereas YouTube videos, I don't feel as bad missing certain parts. But when it comes to like a show or a movie, I like actually want to pay attention to the whole thing. So it's a little harder. It's a little harder to do that at the same time for me. But I love it. I love it. Lucifer is super dope, by the way. Check that. I've been watching Castlevania too. It's an anime about, if you've never heard of Castlevania, it's an old video game about Dracula and getting him, packing him up, killing him. Super cool. Super cool game. I don't really remember much about the game, but the anime is sick. And I'm not even a big anime guy like that. But Castlevania is super dope, so I've been watching that. I've been watching Lucifer. Um, I love Vampire Diaries, but even more the spin-off show Originals. I love that shit. I love that show. My bad. I love it, love it, love it, love it. You do find yourself just watching the movie for 30 minutes and be like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be gathering stuff. Yeah, exactly. Sure, I'd like to see some of your drawings. You can DM them to me on Twitter @_Bales. Sure. I need to watch Demon Slayer. I feel like Demon Slayer is such a weeaboo show, though. I feel that's my thing. Like, I'm not really an anime guy like that. Like, I feel like that one crosses the line of weeaboo. Like, I like Naruto, I like Dragon Ball Z, I like the basic anime. You know what I mean? I heard a lot of good things about it, though. One of my coworkers just came in the other day, one of the new guys, and he was wearing a Demon Slayer shirt, and he was saying that it's sick. I'm like, how long is it? How long is it? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Kimetsu no Kimetsu no Yaiba. Is that like how you just say it in Japanese? I'm assuming. How many episodes? 63 episodes. Okay, so there's actually some stuff going on. I can watch it dubbed. Perfect. 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 Because guess what? I hate reading subs. I know a lot of people be like, oh, the Japanese voice actors are better. I don't got time, bro. I don't got time to be reading subs. I really don't. I do have Insta also @_Bales. Go ahead. Send it to me. Send it to me. I'd love to look. I would love to look. I actually would. I actually genuinely would. I do have a Discord. It is also _Bales. Don't ask me what the number is because I don't know. And I've tried looking like the past 3 streams and I can't figure it out. So don't ask me. I don't have a Discord channel if that's what you're asking. But I do have a Discord. I'm horrible at Discord. You can ask Mikey. I'm horrible at it. I barely ever check it. And I don't know how to do anything on it. I barely ever go on Discord at all. But it's the perfect intro to an anime. It's only like 5 seasons. What's it even about though, bro? Like, I guess slaying demons, right? I guess slaying demons. Real quick, let's hop back. Oh, I'm killing blazes, and you guys can't see that because I forgot to switch my tab. Real quick though, what is that thing? What even is that? It looks just like this thing. What are these things? I don't know what that is. Alrighty, alrighty. Don't know what those are. Get those out of my face. They can sit there in the question mark tab. Pufferfish, 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 pufferfish. I think they can go right here with the fishies. I'm happy that they exist. They're a little more interesting though because you run into a pufferfish, you get hit with that poison, which sucks. They can actually kill you too. You can kill people with them. That's fun. That's fun. So actually, they might come up here. They actually might come up here for that reason. They got a nice troll factor. A nice troll factor. And you know, they just add some more life to the water. They just add some more life to the water. They also have a really cool animation. I like, obviously they puff. It's a pufferfish. Obviously they puff. But I think they're pretty cool. I'm super happy that these. Bro, I knew that was the killer rabbit. Where'd it go? I knew that was the killer rabbit right there. I just knew it. But they don't even exist anymore. I've never seen one. There was like, what is it, like a 1 in 10,000 chance or 1 in a million chance that they would spawn? Excuse me. I've never seen a killer rabbit in my life. But I knew that's what it was. And this is a regular rabbit. So that can go right there. Sure, that makes sense. I already talked about the rabbit earlier when we were talking about this. Can I follow you back? I suppose. I suppose. If you even remotely enjoy Dragon Ball Z, I think you'll like Dragon Slayer. I think you'll enjoy Demon Slayer. The fighting is sick. I'm trying to get Strong to watch it too. That's my thing. So when the anime has like cool fight scenes, I might get hooked. I might get hooked. I like to see the action. I like to see the action. You know what I mean? So that might get me going. That might get me going. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'll check it out, Mikey. I'll check it out. Fine. 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 I'll check it out. Because that's what I really like about Castlevania too. Like Castlevania's got such a good story, but then the fight scenes come around and they're so sick. They're so sick. The other thing about Castlevania too is it's like R-rated, bro. Like they cuss and it's like gory. Like, you don't feel like a little boy when you're watching it, like you would with Dragon Ball or Naruto. Like, you know how, like, they kind of talk dumb sometimes, and, like, you know what I mean? Like, they were, like, for Cartoon Network. They were, like, Cartoon Network animes, pretty much. So that's, like, one thing that kind of sucks about those. Whereas Castlevania doesn't feel like it's insulting your intelligence the entire time. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. So if Demon Slayer's like that, then I'll definitely like it a little bit more than I would have. You know what else I would really like is if we can get these last couple enchants and get on out of here. I'm tired of standing here. I'm tired of standing here. What is that thing? What is that thing? I have no idea what that is. Get that out of my face. Ravagers. Ravagers, 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 Ravagers. They should go in this tier. They should go in this tier. By the way, Mikey, this guy looks like you. I saw this earlier. I have no idea what this is, but it looks like you. Actually, it kind of looks like Shronk. If you know, you know. But the skin, like the face on it, kind of looks like Mikey's skin. But it kind of looks like Shronk. If you know, you know. I said yes, I can follow you back on Insta, I suppose. Mikey said it to you. Oh my Lanza. You should watch Castlevania. I don't remember the games. I played the games way. I played like 1 or 2 of the games way long ago. Way long ago. Cheap followers at streamboot.com. Don't mind if I do. We're not buying followers, gang. We're gonna do this the hard way. We're gonna do this the hard way. The big old Shronk nose is hilarious. Shronk, if you're watching the VOD, we love you. We didn't mean it. We're talking about because you're a liar. Because like a Pinocchio nose. Because you lie a lot. That's all we're saying. That's all that's all we're saying. Oh, GG's, Mikey. I forgot you're a moderator. GG. W, Mikey. I did a mod thing. W, Mikey. Oh, my Lanta. Ravagers, 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 Ravagers. To be honest with you, I think Ravagers go right above Hog. So I was saying about Hoglins earlier, that like some things they provide such a necessary challenge to the game. Like, you might hate them so much. Like they realistically they should be down here. But they're so good though. They're so good though. You know what I mean? They trample the crops, they break leaves, they destroy the village, and they put some real pain on you. You run into a Ravager, it's gonna put some real pain on you. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna feel that. You're gonna know you got hit by a Ravager. They got a cool animation. You could use Ravagers to farm Iron Golems. I've seen Teglatech do that once. That's actually pretty neat. Obviously, Decked Out was sick because of Ravagers. Ito made that Frogger game because of Ravagers. They're pretty sick. They're pretty sick. They're a great addition to the game, as much as we all hate them collectively. I said that bot to the depths of the interwebs, as you should, moderator, as you should. Who is this? Who is this guy? This is a redstone bug. This is from like the very first April Fool's update, which was like Minecraft 2.0. I'm old. Most of these April Fool's updates I don't really know anything about. But this one, I'm old enough to remember this one. They were pretty cool, but they don't exist. They're not real. Get it out of my face. Basically what would happen was in Minecraft 2.0, years and years and years ago, is if you created a redstone clock, or like you just flipped a lever a bunch of times in a row and lit and turned off the redstone line, one of these guys might spawn, which is pretty neat. But they don't exist. They're not real. It was an April Fool's thing. Get it out of my face. I thought the COD would be both fish, but apparently not. So that goes right there. Give some life to the water. Keep saying it. It's a good thing. Pigman Bodyguard? Don't know. Great Hunger? Don't know. Barnacle? Don't know. Monster? Mob? What are we talking about? Is it, oh, it's like whether you call it a monster or a mob? Is that what we're saying? If that's the case, then screw calling it a monster. It's a mob. That, I think that's what that's supposed to mean. So that's what we're gonna do. Red Dragon. Notch was supposed to give us a red dragon in the overworld, and then he left Minecraft and started acting like a weirdo. He wanted to add a red dragon. He sold Minecraft, and well, he wanted to add a red dragon for a long time and just never did. So it was kind of all speculation. It would have been cool if executed properly, but also it might have just been a reskinned Ender Dragon in the overworld, which would have been kind of lame. But we'll never know. We'll literally never know. An alpaca, that doesn't exist, but it basically just aren't alpacas and llamas pretty much the same thing? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Old zombie villager. Old zombie villagers were cool. Old zombie villagers were cool for one reason and one reason only, which is you could spawn them at a zombie spawner. Nowadays, you will never get a zombie villager out of a zombie spawner. If you're whacking zombies and they hit you with the reinforcements, you might get a like if you have a zombie farm at a zombie spawner and you're whacking them, you might get a zombie villager from the reinforcements nearby. But back then, the old zombie villagers would actually just spawn in at a zombie spawner, and you could use that to farm villagers and get more villagers, because breeding villagers back then was more annoying also. It was just a cool way to do it. It was just a cool way to do it. You'd have to cure them up, obviously, but it was cool. It was cool. So, I think they're gonna go, like, C tier. I think they're gonna go C tier, because they were cool, but obviously they don't exist anymore. And also, it wasn't really that useful. Like, it was kind of a niche thing to do. So, yeah, C tier. Old villagers. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Because some people say villagers ruin the game. I think they're kind of like a necessary evil. Like, they're so good, but also they do make things a lot easier. But also as a YouTuber, that's nice because I need to save some time here and there. Whereas old villagers, like, they were just a thing. They were just a thing. They were mostly just existed. Their textures were a lot lamer. It would just change like the color of their cloak. That's pretty much all the difference between their textures. Obviously, you could trade with them, or maybe it's talking about before you could even trade with them. There was a time where villagers didn't even have trades at all. They just existed. But then once they did get trades, their trades were kind of buns. They'd be good sometimes. You could infinite trade with them, which is cool. That was cool. If you had a zombie farm and you got a ton of rotten flesh, or a gold farm and had a ton of rotten flesh, you could get a ton of emeralds. But emeralds were kind of useless. Why is the armadillo so low? Good question. Good question. Well, penguins I really wanted to happen because they would make your boats faster. Crabs I wanted to happen for the block reach. And this is just a tier of things that are cool to me. I don't know. This tier is like things that I'm happy that they exist because they add life to the game. But armadillos, they don't really do anything. They don't really do anything. They give you the scoots, which for the wolf armor, which is kind of neat. But like other than that, they just look cute. Whereas like some of these other guys look cute, but also kind of do stuff, or are more of a threat to you. You know what I mean? But like also have more of a use. Husks I like a lot because it's a variant. Scoot ball. I forgot about scoot ball. I forgot about scoot ball. Do you see how full this list is, Mikey? Do you see how full this tier is? We're doing the reviews at the end. We're doing the reviews at the end. Leave me alone. That's where it's at for right now. Elder Guardian Ghost, whatever that is. Oh wait, we still didn't finish. Honestly, I think they can stay right there. Old villagers can stay right there in D tier. I'm fine with that. Elder Guardian Ghost, never even heard of her. Don't even know what that is. Not a clue. Illusioner. Oh, you know what? I was saying the Iceologer is the one that's actually in the game, but it's not. The Illusioner is the one that's actually in the game. Yeah, I was saying that this guy was actually in the game, you just couldn't see it. But it's actually the Illusioner that you can spawn in using commands. And they're actually really cool. I forgot they existed. And they honestly, they fit the villagers way more than the Iceologer does. So I think that's going to go there. Right above the Iceologer. Because, like, they're cool, but they're not real. You know what I mean? Like, they're real in the sense that they're actually in the game, but like, you don't run into them. You can't run into them. I have played mod packs that have added them to the game, and they are fun. They do like Shadow Clone Jutsu, so that's pretty cool. But they're not real, and Mojang has yet to make them real for whatever reason. Like, they're just being stingy. I guess they don't really fit the pillagers as much either, but they definitely fit more than the Isolager. I'm fine with that there. I'm fine with that right there. Yeah, man, scoop ball is cool, but like also like that's such a niche thing. That is such a niche thing. Okay, give me the silk touch. What? What? Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Annoying. Finally! Finally! Finally. Show me the money. Show me the money. Give it to me right now. Give it to me right now. Put it in my body. Put it in my body. Put it in my body. Pause. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. And I don't even care about those other enchants because I got this pair right here. Protection 4, Death Strider 3, Unbreaking 3, and there's our Feather Falling. Beautiful, beautiful. I really wish I would have brought an anvil. We're gonna have to go back for that anvil real soon. Silk Touch. All we need left is Silk Touch. And also Power, but I don't have another bow on me. Nor do I have a book. But we need Silk Touch. Power can wait. I'd rather have Infinity than Power anyways. Power can wait a little bit. I don't feel like walking the 1,000 blocks home and then back. We might have to though, low-key, because we're going to have to do a ton of repairing. Or not a ton of repairing, a ton of combinations. Look at all this. This is my backup sword. But this one is going to go with this. This is done. We need that Silk Touch. These ones will get combined. These axes will get combined. Our 2 helmets will get combined. And then our boots will get combined. These are already done. Our sword, yeah. Shovel's already done also. Lots of work. They did something to these darn enchants. Seriously, dude. Seriously. Give me my Silk Touch, please. 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 Alright, back to this. Back to this. Giant. Giants, I wish. That's one of those things where they're not real. They are real, but they're not real. You know? Like, they exist in the game. Actually, I think they took them out now. I don't even think giants are in the game anymore. But for a long time, giants existed. They used to have giant skeletons too, I'm pretty sure, but I think those were the first to go. I think those were short-lived. But giant zombies. Giant zombies were in the game for a long time. They just wouldn't naturally spawn. And if you spawned them in, they didn't have an AI, which means they would just stand there. But I think if they would have made it so that giants naturally spawned and made him like a mini boss, it could have been so cool. It could have been so cool. So for that reason, I'm actually going to go ahead and put him top of the C tier. C tier is like kind of things that don't really exist, but I would have really liked it. Also the bats there because like whatever. But I would have really liked it if giants were actually added as like a mini boss. I would have really liked. They're like 50 blocks tall. You know how horrifying that would be if there was a zombie siege on your village and the giant came walking and you know, it's just, could you imagine? It would be so cool. But unfortunately, never happened. Still hasn't happened yet. Now we're on to these little demons right here. These little demons right here. Okay. What do we do with these guys? What do we do with these guys? To be honest with you, as much as I want to put them in, well, evokers are going to go down there. Evokers are going to go right there. Because they give us vexes. They give us totems. Totems are sweet. Low-key made hardcore mode too easy, but also made hardcore mode survivable. So they can go there. And now, I think these guys are going to get the same treatment as the Hoglin and the Ravager. Because, like, yeah, they're annoying and they're a nuisance, but they're such a good addition to the game. I think they go above Hoglin. I think they go right there with Ravager. They're such a good addition to the game. Just something to do. Raids are so much fun. Vindicators give you emeralds. That's dope. You make a raid farm, you could get a ton of emeralds. You don't even have to bother trading all your iron and sticks to villagers to get your emeralds. You can just get them from these guys. And they're fun. Vindicators are like actually a real challenge, so I'll put them above pillagers. The little pillagers that pop out on you randomly, you know, with the flag, and they go, burr, burr, that's fun. That's fun. What do they call that when they just show up randomly? A patrol troop, a pillager troop. What do you call that? I don't know. I don't know, but they're cool. I like them a lot. It's such a good addition to the game. I'm really happy that they exist. Fun little challenge. Excuse me. Sheep. Sheep, obviously, gotta go right there. Right there. Pigs are a better food source than mutton, but sheep give you wool. And they're just so OG. They're just so OG. The original cast and crew, obviously gotta go to S tier. Love them. Love them, love them, love them, love them. Shulkers! Shulkers. Shulker, shulker, shulker. Shulker, shulker, shulker. Right there. I said it. I said it. I love shulker boxes so much. So much. Such a good addition to the game. Here's the thing though, I hate shulkers. I hate going to the end cities. They're such a nuisance. They make you fly all around. They hit you 4,000 times. You start sliding through the air. You can't do anything. But it is such a good challenge, and the reward is so worth it, dude. Shulker boxes are essential to any playthrough. Essential. You set up a shulker farm, and you just get a whole bunch of these things. You're set for life. Everything just starts going way better the second you have infinite shulker shells. So much better. So realistically, they should be down here. But they're so good. They're so good. S for shulker. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's still just S tier. But that's just where they belong, bro. They're just so good. That'd be like Attack on Titan Minecraft Edition. That's exactly what I was thinking when I said it. See, I never watched Attack on Titan. I never watched it. I heard good things about it, though. That's another one where it just feels a little too weeaboo for me. Feels just a little too weeaboo. But I heard it's dope. I heard it is dope. We need the Silk Touch pickaxe desperately. Desperately. Also, I've just been smelting netherrack for no reason, other than the fact that I'm here. And blaze rods are a good fuel source. So I've just been doing that, just because. Really running out of room in this chest, though. Crafting table? Yeah. Go make another chest specifically for blaze rods. See, I could really use a shulker box for these blaze rods right about now. Right about now. Look at that. Especially now that I'm using the looting sword. For a long time, most of these came without a looting sword. That's how long I've been here. But now that we have a good sword, I've been using it. Any wither skellies? Any wither skellies? Okay. Okay. No problem. No problem. Don't mind. You have just been sitting there forever. Literally forever. Ow. Okay. That's my bad. That's my bad. I deserve that. I deserve that. Please just give me my silk touch. Please, please, please just give me my silk touch and we'll get out of here. We're almost done with this tier list too. We're getting there. We're getting there. But let me get this last, or not this last, but this next enchant. We'll hop back over. Oh my goodness, it's been 2 hours already. Oh my goodness. We do need to start wrapping that thing up. That's been pretty much my cutoff so far because I keep streaming late. I wanted to stream early today. I was just trying to finish this episode of Lucifer. And I made the mistake of switching from this chair to the bed. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? To the bed. Because my back was hurting. I wanted to crack my back. You know what I mean? It was a long day at work. And it's actually a pretty decent day at work, but it was definitely tiring. I finished my whole run. These guys, bro. Usually, okay, real quick. This is gonna take some explanation. Usually at work, I fill up boxes of powder coatings to 20 kgs, right? Which is about 40 some pounds. That's usually how my machine does it. It's usually 20 kg boxes. Today, however, they were 25 kg boxes. and I didn't realize that. So my muscle memory, I pushed the first. By the way, my machine goes dummy fast, dummy fast. So I pushed the first 8 boxes out at 20 kgs a pop in like 10 minutes, probably less, probably like 5 to 10 minutes. And then I realized I had to open all of them back up and scoop 5 kgs more into each box. That sucked. But beyond that, I was stacking my pallet as if it was going to be a full pallet, because the amount of kgs in the run made sense for a full pallet of 20 kg boxes, but it was less than that because they were 25. So I did 3 high, 3 high, and then realized there's only 1 row on the 3rd column. Oh my god, so I had to restack the whole pallet. I was doing all of this in the last hour of the shift, and I was just so cooked because I pushed them all out super fast. It was like 561 kgs total or something like that. So I did that in like 20 minutes roughly, and then had to restack them all in like another 10 minutes. So I moved to like 1,000 kgs in like 30 minutes, all by hand. So I was just tired. I got home, I was just chilling watching Lucifer. I ate a free Big Mac, and I was tired. And I made the mistake of plopping into my bed real quick while I finished the episode, and GG's. GG's. Next thing I know, like 4.5 hours went by. And also, I'm just tired of the swing shift, bro. I'm tired of the swing shift. I had, the last week I was on day shift, I took a vacation week because that's when I was moving into the apartment. So I've basically been on night shift for 3 weeks in a row, and my body has not readapted to being on day shift. We just went through Wednesday, and I'm still not adapted to it. What is that? I'm still not adapted to being on day shift. So every day I've just been getting home and taking a fat nap after work. And it's just eating up all my time. It's eating up all my time, and it's making me stream all late. I haven't really gotten a whole lot of work done on the videos at all, really. A little bit, but not a whole lot. I need to, though. Which is why after this stream, I'm going to do a little bit of creative mode work. I'm going to eat and do a little bit of creative mode work, because I really need to. Also, I got my sound panels coming in tomorrow. The first set came in today. They're at my mom's, but I figured I'll just wait till both of them are there to go pick them up, because I don't feel like driving to Wernersville a million times. I mean, not Wernersville. Some remote, distant location in Ohio. Definitely not Pennsylvania. Sorry, Mom, doxed you. But yeah, tomorrow my other set of sound panels come in. I'm really excited about that. That's gonna make all of this a lot easier, a lot nicer. Where are we? Silverfish, Silverfish. You guys suck. You guys suck. I don't hate you that bad, but you guys suck. You don't need to exist. You guys suck. Skeletons. Skeletons. Definitely should go S tier, I feel like. Because OG, super OG. Where though? Where? To be honest with you, right there. Yeah. These guys right here, Pigman, Zombie Pigman, yeah, you know, I'm old school. Zombie Pigman, Iron Golem Blazes, probably more useful. No, because bones, you get bone meal. Yeah. Skeletons, yeah. I'm fine with that right there. Skeleton horses. I like them a lot. They're kind of annoying to get. You can't breed them, which sucks. You can't make them any faster. Every skeleton horse has the same health and the same speed, which is a little annoying. But you can drive them underwater. You can ride them underwater because they're already dead. So that's pretty cool. They don't swim. They just walk across the floor of the ocean, which is pretty cool. I think they'll go like there. No, I don't like them that much. Yeah, no, I don't like them. Do I? They're pretty cool. You pop out with a skelly horse. It's a little different than having a regular horse. But to be honest with you, I don't care about them that much. I think they'll go like there. Yeah. Pandas are cute. They can go there. I'm fine with that. Slimes. I'm a redstone guy. So, slimes, S tier, for sure. Right there. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Slimes are super cool. Slimes are super duper cool. They split, they jump around. I mean, we all know slimes. It's like Minecraft is a weird game because some things are so old that they just become underrated. They become underappreciated over time. We just start taking things for granted because of how old some of these things are. But when you really just stop and think about slimes, like you think about the first time you saw a slime, they're cool, dude. They come in 3 different sizes. There's actually bigger sizes of them too in the code, but they just don't spawn. I think there's 2 more sizes. There might be only one, but I think there's 2. But they're just cool, man. They split up into a million things, and then you get the sticky pistons, you get the slime blocks. What's not to love? What's not to love? Love slimes. S tier for sure. This guy, definitely some April Fool's nonsense. Get it out of my face. Sniffers. Sniffers are an example of Mojang doing something cool, but not following all the way through. Like, they're cool. I think they left it open to the possibility of additions, which is, I think they're doing that a lot right now. Me and Mikey talked about this. Me and my friend. But I think they're doing this thing these days where they'll add something to the game with the ability to add more to it. And you see that with the armor trims, where they add armor trims and then they start adding more armor trims. We got 2 more after the trial chamber update. That's it, right? We haven't got another one since then? I don't think so. But we got 2 more armor trims after the update. They have the pottery sherds. They're obviously able to add more pottery sherds pretty easily. And it looks like we're going to get a new underwater structure in the next update, if the leak is correct. So I think they're doing things where they're giving themselves the ability to add more later, which is cool because it's going to make it easier for them to flesh out future updates. Like, hey, by the way, we dropped this, this, and this, and a new plant for the sniffer. That's what I think they're doing. That being said, though, the sniffer should have came with more than 2 plants. It just should have. It just should have. Those 2 plants, not only that, but those 2 plants, they're cool, but they're so hard to fit into anything. Like, you have to build such a weird niche thing to make use of the sniffer plants. You know what I mean? Like, so I like it a lot. I love the texture on the sniffer. I love the way that it gets things. I love the way that you get the sniffer. You got to go to the warm ocean monuments and whoosh, 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 scrape up the sand with your little brush. But they should have had more than 2 plants, man. They really should have. And so for that reason, they're going top of the C tier. Because they're just so underutilized. They're so cool, but they're so underutilized. There should have been so much more to it. We were so excited about it. Me and my friends were so excited about sniffers, and then they drop, and they only had 2 plants. What is that, dude? What is that? For the amount of work you got to go through to get the sniffer, and you just get those 2 plants? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. And not to mention, you can't even actually farm those plants. They're like, you know what I mean? Like, you pick it up and you can take it, and then you got to get new seeds from the sniffer. Setting up a sniffer farm is easy. Like, you just put the minecart underneath the moss, whatever. You'll get a bunch of seeds. But, like, come on, bro. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, wheat seeds, you get more wheat seeds every time you break the wheat. The sniffer plants don't do that. They're so annoying. They're so annoying. They're just underutilized. They're just underutilized, bro. They're not really worth the effort. Unless you really, really, really need those 2 specific plants, you got like an alien type build going on, it's just not really worth it. Like, it just could have been so much more. The potential is up here, and say this is a complete failure right here. Max potential for the sniffer was right here. They landed somewhere like here, dude. Like, not bad, not terrible. But just like, come on, bro. Just come on. Could have done it so much better. Let's chop these guys up real quick. I just need that silk touch pickaxe and we can get out of this place. Please, please, please. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out. Stop doing that to me. Stop doing that to me, please. Just give me the silk touch that I need and desire in my life. I don't want to have to get a villager. I'm already going to have to get a mending villager, obviously. I don't want to have to get a silk touch villager right now. I don't feel like doing all that villager work. So if I start doing villagers, I'm going to get sucked into doing villagers, and I'm going to spend more time doing that than I even did doing this. Like, come on. Like, come on, bro. Chill. Chill. You guys are acting like the sniffers right now. Just underutilizing yourselves. Just underutilizing yourself. Like, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Please? Okay. We need like 2 more blazes. We need like 2 more blazes. I need another water bottle. And I also want to get this coffee cup out of here before I knock it over and stuff. So, be right back. Watch my back again. You guys know the drill. If anything comes down the staircase, DM me on Twitter, and I'll be back in a flash. I really will be back in a flash, though. Alright. Took a pee while I was gone, so we don't have to do that again. Hopefully, ooh, 222 on the stream. Hopefully, though, hopefully, we can get the silk touch. Because it is about that time that we should start wrapping up. I accidentally clicked my mouse button. Please? Come on, brother, come on. I just need the silk touch and we can get out of here. Efficiency 3, that's crazy. That is crazy work right there. That's okay though, because we need to finish this tier list also. Not ending stream until we finish this tier list. And we're almost there. Snow golems. Ooh, snow golems. Interesting. Interesting. You know what? I wish snow golems spawn naturally. I really do. I like snow golems a lot. Get free snow. But I almost just missed my mouth with a water bottle. Pause. Snow golems are like, I really like that they exist, but like you don't really need them. They are pretty neat though. They are pretty neat. It's another one of those things that we kind of take for granted. I think they'll go like there. Go like there. Right there. Yeah, right there. I like them. They're fun. They make a mess of things though. They'll shoot mobs for you. You can make a creeper farm out of snow golems. You don't even need cats. You can just do it with a creeper farm. You don't even need cast. You could just do it with a snow golem. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like them. I like that they exist. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a call. I really like them. I really like snow golems. Yeah, I think they could go right there. Spiders, 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 spiders. I think they go like there. Original cast and crew. You love them. They've been around like the entire time the game's been around. Pretty cool. I like them. I like that they exist. They're kind of annoying sometimes, but they're just, you know what I mean? They've been around for so long. How could you not? The original cast and crew, I feel like, has to be S tier. You know, like the skeleton, the creeper, the Enderman. Enderman's not really all that original, but you get what I'm saying. Just been around for so long. They're just an integral part of Minecraft. What's Minecraft without the spiders? You know? S tier. Squids! Squids, 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 squids. I just got done talking about being original cast and crew. But I don't think squids, I don't think I like them that much. I think squids go A tier. I think squids go like top of A tier. Not quite S tier. Like, I like them a lot. You know what? You know what? Yeah, they can go S tier. They can go S tier. Like, right below slimes. Yeah. I do like squids. But the only thing they're really good for is getting black dye. That's all they've ever been good for. But it's a good reason to have them. It's a good reason to have them. What can I say? Written books, don't really care, but can't do it without ink. Can't do it without ink. What is that guy? Don't know. Get it out of my face. Strays. Where did I put husks? Where did I put husks? B tier. So, strays. I kind of hate strays, though. I kind of hate strays. Like, it's one of those things where, yeah, they're such a good addition. Like, it could go with these guys because they're such a good addition. Same with the bogged. But also slowness. Slowness, though, just annoying. Like, poison is one thing. It's like a necessary challenge. Slowness is just annoying. You know? Slowness is just annoying. Like, I wish they would shoot you with, like, snowballs or something. You know, like, they made you... I guess that's kind of what they're doing. They're freezing you a little bit, making you move slow. I guess that's kind of what they're doing. They're just so annoying, though. They're just so annoying. I like them. I like that they exist. I don't ever really run into them either. I barely ever am in a snowy place at night. So I barely ever run into them. You know what? You know what? Let me not snub them. Let me not snub them. They can go with the husks. I like that there's variants of these things. I really do. But they're kind of annoying. Husks, they don't really do anything. Strays are just kind of annoying. They should drop snow or something. They should make it so that they should make it so that strays drop snowballs. I think that would make way more sense, personally. But they don't. If they drop snowballs, they'd probably be higher, because then you could make a farm out of them. Yeah, you can make a farm out of them now, I guess. But like, what's the point? You know, it's just a skeleton. It's just a skeleton. Striders. Strider. I think like B tier, I like that they exist, but I don't ever really do anything with them. I don't ever go ride a Strider. I don't think anybody really ever goes and rides a Strider. But I'm happy that they're there, you know? And that's what the B tier is. I'm happy that it's there. I don't really care that much about it. I like that it exists, but they're just there. They're just adding life to the game, which is cool. You know, you look at the... You can probably see a Strider right now on the Twitch world. But you just go look at the lava lake and there's things moving around. Neat. It's a way to move across lava, which is neat. But like, they're slow. And you just don't really do it very often. I don't know. I like them. I'm happy that they're there. I think they could go a little higher in the B tier. We'll put them like right below armadillos. Because I like armadillos. The thing with Striders though is they're kind of ugly. Right? Like, they're kind of gross and weird looking. Right? You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of things in the game that really look like Striders. They're kind of out there. But I'm happy that they exist. I like them. I like that they're there. It's another rideable mob. We don't have a whole ton of those. I guess actually we're starting to get a decent amount of rideable mobs. We're getting up there, I think, right? Yeah, we're getting there. But Strider, it's cool. Not great. Don't care that much, but happy that they're there. Tadpoles, 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 tadpoles. Where did I put frogs? In A tier. Wow, that's interesting. So I think by default, tadpoles gotta go right there. Right? Tadpoles are cool because you can give them a ton of slime balls, which is how you make them grow up faster if you didn't know. Same way you can give wheat to a baby cow and make it grow up faster. But the thing with the tadpole is if you give it a whole ton of slime balls and then put it back in the bucket, you basically have a frog that's ready to grow up at any moment. And then you can just take it to the biome that you need, whether it be cold biome, hot biome, or temperate biome, and it'll grow up like instantly. The thing with that is, say you want to get the hot biome froggies for your... Say you want to get the hot biome froggies for your magma cube farm. Jeez Louise. This is going into a video, so I gotta make sure I say it right. Say you want to get the hot biome froggies for your frog-like farm. You could get... Say you want to get the hot biome froggies for your Jeez Louise. If you're watching this as a VOD and not the video, kudos to you for your patience. If you want to get the hot biome froggies for your frog-like farm, you could give the tadpoles a whole ton of slime balls, put them back in the bucket, take it to the nether, and drop them out of the bucket. Obviously, the water will go away, but they'll be so close to growing up that, you know what I mean? It'll just happen like that. And then, boom, Bob's your uncle. So tadpoles are pretty sweet. They're pretty sweet. You can grow up your froggies pretty much instantly, which is nice because moving your frogs around on a lead, annoying. Moving a tadpole around in a bucket, easy and convenient. Gotta love it. This thing, don't know. This thing, don't know. Wandering Trader Llama. Wandering Trader Llama. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Free leather, free leads when they come around. But kind of annoying because they just pop up out of nowhere. So it's just another one of those things where, like, I'm happy that they exist, but also they can be annoying. I'm gonna put it higher than a regular llama because it's not often that I'll just go kill a regular llama. You know, like if I find one in an extreme hills biome, I don't usually kill them for their leather. I usually let them rock. But every time I see a wandering trader llama, I slice them up and I get that free lead and I get that free leather every time. But they can be a nuisance when you're just trying to do things and they pop up out of nowhere, just all up in your face, making a bunch of noise. Kind of annoying. But I like them. Let's kill these guys real quick because I need that silk touch in my life. In my life. Please, please, please. Go figure, bro. Go figure. How hard is it? Just give me the silk touch, bro. Please. Please. Interesting. Getting some interesting texts. That's fine. Gonna ignore that for right now. Messy. Messy. We don't need to deal with that right now. Anyways, give me like one more blaze. I just need the silk touch in my life. In my life. I've been at this for 2.5 hours. This might be the longest stream on Twitch so far. Not by a lot, but so far. I just need the silk touch, and we need to finish this tier list. It is 1:40 in the morning. Jeez Louise. It's gonna be another long day at work tomorrow. Please. Please just give me what I need. To be honest, I might make another pickaxe because I would like my silk touch pickaxe to be efficiency 4. Or, I mean, efficiency 5. And also there's a good chance that we don't get the unbreaking that we need once we do finally get the silk touch. So, let's just get ahead of the curve. Let's just get ahead of the curve on that. Please just tell me your silk touch, please. Okay. Well, hopefully. To be honest with you, this is the last pickaxe we're gonna enchant. This is the last pickaxe we're gonna enchant. Like I just said, it's getting super late. I got work in the morning. I gotta be up at 6. It's 1:40 in the morning. Oh, it's gonna be another long day at work. That's okay though. That's okay though. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Back to this. Back to this. These guys, tropical fish. Happy that they exist. But the thing about tropical fish is you can't eat them. Obviously, you can use them to breed axolotls, but that's the only thing you can use them for. So I'm happy that they're there. They're just adding a little bit more life to the ocean, but just another one of those where that's pretty much all that they're doing. It's just adding some life, which is a great thing. But that's it. Same can kind of be said for turtles. I don't think I've ever made a helmet of the Turtle Master. Is that what you call it? Or just a turtle shell? Yeah, just a turtle shell. I don't think I've ever made one. I don't think I've ever made a potion of the Turtle Master, but that gives you a resistance 4. It's pretty good. Turtles are pretty good. Oh, turtle eggs. What am I even? I'm sleeping right now. I'm sleeping right now. A tier. A tier for sure. Above frogs. Yeah. Turtle eggs. Brilliant. 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 If it wasn't for them making a zombie village, what do you call that? If it wasn't for turtle eggs making a zombie pigment farm, a lot harder. A lot harder to do. So turtles, they low-key might have to go S tier. But they're not going to. They're going to stay right there. They're going to stay right there. Villagers. New villagers. Here's the thing about these guys. Here's the thing. They probably should be S tier. But at the same time, they just made the game so much easier. I don't know. I have a tricky relationship with villagers. I have a love-hate relationship with them. Because they're so annoying to set up. It takes so much time. It takes so much time to breed them. It takes so much time to get the trades that you want. It makes the game way easier than it was way back when. But at the same time, they're so good though. They're so good though. Like, you know, you get free glass, free enchants, free emeralds. Obviously, you get the emeralds. That's pretty much all villagers have ever been good for. But at the same time, like, I just can't give them S tier because I remember what the game was like before them. You know, before they were so good. Love-hate relationship. They're also so annoying. They're a little bit better now that we can move. They're a little bit better now that we can put leads on the boats, and they're just easier to move around. But they're still a nuisance to move around, even with the leads on the boats. Still a nuisance. They're so annoying to set up, but they're so good. But also, they low-key ruined the game. Love-hate relationship. Love-hate relationship. So they'll just sit right there at the top of A tier. They should be S tier probably, but they're not going to be. Wandering traders, just annoying. They're just annoying, but at the same time, they're really good because let's say you have a large biomes world, which is something that I like to do, and I am obsessed with getting all the... I hate when I have a world and I don't have all the saplings or I don't have all the crops, and the wandering trader might just come through and bless you. He might just come through and bless you. You can get a nautilus shell off of them, which is super handy. So I think they're going to go somewhere in A tier. Somewhere in A tier. Where though? Where? I think like... Yeah, I think they're... Nah, I like B's better. I would say copper golems are better, but we don't have them yet, so I don't know for sure. So yeah, that's where they're going to go for right now. Yeah. Wardens! Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Wardens are S tier for sure. Yeah, for sure. Where though? To be honest, did they go that high? Here's the thing about wardens. Here's the thing. They don't drop anything because you're not really supposed to kill them, but they're also guarding crazy loot in the ancient city. The thing about wardens though, it's just fun. It's just fun. It's just a fun thing to do. Go raid an ancient city. You gotta go there to get your swift sneak. So you're probably gonna run into one. They're scary every time. There's never a time that I encounter a warden and I'm not scared. Every time. Some people are like at the point with wardens where they're able to just be around them and juke and dodge them. Every single time I hear that crunchy noise coming out of the ground, I run for my life. Every single time. They always scare me. They always scare me. They always have, and they probably always will. I think they were an amazing addition to the game. Honestly, I really like wardens. You don't encounter them that often. They don't drop anything. I mean, they drop Skull Catalyst, but who cares about that? Literally, who cares about that? They probably should drop something a little more useful. I know you're not supposed to kill them, and that's why they don't drop anything. But they probably should. They probably should, right? They should just get over themselves and give something good to the wardens. Make it a rare drop, so you have to kill a bunch of them. You know what I mean? Something like that. Like an armor trim. They should just drop an armor trim or something, or like a piece to a new weapon or something. I don't know. They should add something for them. But great addition. Great addition to the game. They added like the whole noise system with this with the what do you call those things? With the skulk sensors. Super cool. Super cool. Love wardens. I might be overrating them right there, but I like them a lot. I like them a lot. I'm happy that they're there. This thing, whatever that is, get it out of my face. Don't know. Witches have always been something amazing that you should farm. They're kind of annoying to farm though. So for that reason, they're going to go right there. But if you do set up a witch farm, you are in business. You are in business. They used to be a lot more annoying to set up than they are now. The witch farms. I mean, it's not really that much. We just figured out better tricks. Like you go up high in the world and it doesn't load anything down below. Whereas way back when you had to like destroy the earth below, you like had to make a perimeter for witch farms, or flood the entire area and light up all the caves with torches. Witch farms are super good though. Free redstone, free glowstone, free potions. They have so many good drops. So many good drops. Witches are a great addition to the game. Low-key, they probably should be up here with these guys, but they're also super annoying when you run into them. They'll throw all kinds of slowness potion at you. Hey, you're waiting for me on Insta. I have Instagram on my old phone. I don't have Instagram on this phone. I don't have any social media. Can I text you there? Maybe? Potentially? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Potentially. I don't know. Wither boss. Wither boss, wither boss, wither boss. That is definitely S tier. That is definitely S tier. I think they are going to go right below actually right above the Ender Dragon. Ender Dragon is like the classic boss, the original boss. That's how you beat the game. But you don't get anything for it really. Like you just get access to the end. You get a whole bunch of XP points. Withers, on the other hand, they give you beacons. They give you beacons. Oh, yeah, you can show me the drawings. You can send me a request on Discord too, that's fine. I'll take a gander then. I will take a little gander then. Not right now. Not right now, though. Live. Live at the moment. Speaking of which, let's kill these guys, because I need my Silk Touch pickaxe. I need my Silk Touch pickaxe. Need it, need it, need it, need it. Need it, need it, need it, need it. Need my Silk... Oh, level 30 already. Please, 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 just give it to me. Finally, we can be done. We can be done enchanting. Finally. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. I really wish we had an anvil, because I bet any amount of money we don't have enough XP points to combine all these things. So I really should have brought an anvil with me, because I'm probably going to have to come back. I'm probably going to have to come back with the anvil, which is annoying, but not the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. I see your friend request. I see your friend request. I'll check it out. I will check them out. Here, can I accept that so that you can send the drawings real quick? Accept. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, you're a VTuber. Interesting. 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 Yeah, feel free. Feel free. I'll check them out. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. I got it, and I accepted. Oh, I'm so happy that we're finally done enchanting. I'm so happy. I want to get like a couple more XP points, because like I said, we're gonna need a ton of XP to whatchamacallit, to combine all these things in my inventory. Like we're gonna need a ton of XP. It's unavoidable. We're gonna have to bring the anvil back to the blaze farm to combine these things. I might do that off camera, because that's just annoying, and we spent so much time here already. And next stream I would like to actually start the starter house, start gathering up resources. So probably do that off camera. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I'm not going to do a ton of stuff off camera or off stream, because that's the whole point of having a stream world, is doing everything live. But like that's such a nothing burger. And the blaze farm's low-key far away from the portal. So it's a bit of a nuisance. But now that we're finally done with that, let's go ahead and wrap up this tier list. Wither skeletons. So if you don't know, my Minecraft skin in the game is a wither skeleton. And the reason for that is the same exact reason that Batman is a bat. Because he's scared of bats, right? Bruce Wayne got horrified as a young man, as a wee little lad by bats. He fell into the cave. He got scared. And then so he grew up, and to strike fear in his enemies, he dressed up as the thing that he's most scared of. That's why I'm a wither skeleton in Minecraft. I am horrified of wither skeletons. I always have been. Just the other day on the stream world, I got jumped by like 4 wither skeletons. They are a problem. They are a problem. They're tall, which just makes them a little scarier. They come around with stone swords, they beat you up, and then they wither you. And they are a nuisance and a half. That being said though, they drop coal, they drop bones, and of course they drop wither skulls, which you need to get the beacons. So they are, without a doubt, undoubtedly S tier. And towards the top, might I add, towards the top, I think they are low-key above Enderman. Like, as much as I love Ender... No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm putting them right there. Yeah, I love Ender Pearls way more. But you need to kill wither skeletons to get to the wither boss. But I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I think Endermen are a little bit scarier than wither skeletons, to be honest. But when I was a young man and they first added wither skeletons, because I'm older than wither skeletons, they were a problem. They were a problem. The first couple times we ran into them, we got jumped and we got shook. And they still jump me and scare me to this day. But I love them. I love them. You can use them to farm coal, which is amazing. And obviously getting beacons is amazing as well. Now, doggies, they go right there. I like them better than the cats in this game. In real life, I kind of prefer cats these days. I grew up with dogs originally, and then we kind of switched to cats. But a dog is a dog. I love dogs. Yeah, they're just so good. They'll go kill the skeletons for you. They're just fun to have in your house. That's the main reason anybody has a dog. You just bring it to your house, you set them down. I remember way back when, the first time I saw my pet dog die in Minecraft, and I remember that heartbreak. That's hard to experience again, so the dogs stay in the house, but you love it. Especially nowadays, now that we have all the variants of dogs. For a long time, there was variants of cats, but there wasn't any variants of dogs. I'm happy that there's variants of dogs now. I'm happy that we have wolf armor now, and they can actually stay alive. So, just love it. Just love it. Everybody that's ever played Minecraft has had a pet dog. Don't lie to me. You had a pet dog in Minecraft before. It's just a thing. Zoglins. You don't really ever see these guys. You don't ever really see these guys. The only reason you'll ever see one is if you're trying to get that achievement. But it's very rare that a hoglin walks through a nether portal on its own, which is how you get a zoglin if you don't know. A hoglin walks through a nether portal, becomes zombified once he gets to the overworld. So you don't really see them. I'm glad that they exist, but you don't really see them. They don't really do anything else. I don't even know if they still drop leather or not. I know that they start dropping rotten flesh when they turn zombified, but I don't know if they still drop leather or not. I'm not sure. If they do, that's like bonus points, I guess, but I don't think they do. So they can just stay right there in B tier. They're cool. I'm happy that they exist, but you like never see them. So who cares? Zombies, obviously, they go up here, right there. It's a zombie. Been around forever. It's a zombie. You know, they chase your villagers. It gives you a little bit of panic every once in a while. It's a zombie. That goes up there. Zombie villagers. These go right with... I think they go right below villagers because they kind of go hand in hand, right? You gotta zombify your villager to make the trades cheaper. You know what I mean? Can't do that without a zombie villager existing. Can't do that without a zombie villager existing. So I think by proxy, they kind of just have to go next to the villager because it's just a critical step. If you're dealing with villagers, you're gonna have to deal with zombie villagers. It just is what it is. Also, if you're in the overworld and you're nowhere near a village and a zombie villager spawns on you and you trap them, now you got a free villager. That's always nice because you always need at least one villager to get your mending book, right? Right. Zombie horses. They're not real. They were in the game for a long time, but they were never naturally spawning. They were only available to spawn if you used a command. So I think they go somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. Yeah, I'm gonna put them next to the giant. This is one of those things where it probably should have been in the game, like actually in the game, because we have Skeleton horses and zombie horses were added at the exact same time. But for whatever reason, skeleton horses actually ended up in the game, whereas zombie horses did not. Don't know why, but that's just how that went down. I mean, obviously there's the skeleton trap where they would get struck by lightning and it would spawn the skeleton archers. They're riding the skeleton horses. They come with like cool helmets. So you can get like projection 6 or something like that on a helmet that fell off of one of these guys. That's kind of neat. I don't know why they just didn't decide to actually add zombie horses into the game. I think they might have removed it by now. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's one of those things where like, why didn't you just actually add them to the game? There was no reason not to, but I guess there wasn't really any reason to add them. I don't know. I don't know. Probably should have added them, but they never did. And that's it. That's the whole list. Wow. Wow, that's the whole list. To be honest, I don't feel like going through this all again. I don't feel like reading all these again. There's a lot of options here. So just take a look at it. This is our final list. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't feel the need to move anything around, I don't think. There's probably a few mistakes in there. There's probably some things that could be shifted slightly. But this is my list. This is my own personal list. So I'm happy with it. If you're watching this on the second channel, I appreciate you so much. I love you so much. It has been your boy Bales, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you don't know, I recorded this while doing a live stream, twitch.tv/_Bales. We're doing 30 days of live streams in a row. After the 30 days are up, we might keep doing daily live streams. We're definitely going to keep streaming on Twitch for forever. I've been having a ton of fun. But we might keep the daily streams going longer than 30 days. All I know is we're in the middle of a 30-day challenge right now. And this was day 5 if you want to watch. And this was day 5 if you want to watch the actual VOD. Day 5. Yeah, it's been your boy Bales. I'll catch you in the next one. I love you. Bye. And now, let's kill these blazes. Let's kill these blazes. And I think we're going to call it a night on the actual stream as well. I believe so. Yeah, we're level 30, but I'm not going to enchant again. We're going to use these levels to combine all of our things. But I do not feel like making the trek back to home right now, because it was a long one. And we've already been at this for almost 3 hours. It's 2 in the morning. I got to be up at 6. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. So, we're going to go back to Big Face again. If you're watching this as a VOD, I love you. If you've been watching this live, I love you. It has been your boy Bales. If you don't know, I like to close these things out with a prayer. If that's not your thing, that's okay. You can feel free to get out of here right now. But if that is your thing, then let us pray. Dear Lord and Heavenly Father, dear Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, dear Virgin Mary, blessed be thy womb. I'd like to take a moment out of my night to thank you once again for allowing not only myself, but also my friends, my family, my loved ones, and all my supporters to all wake up yet again on another beautiful day on this beautiful green earth that you provided for us. I'd like to thank you for every single lesson, every single blessing, and every single challenge you've ever bestowed upon us to make us better. I'd like to thank you for every single thing you do for life itself, and I'd like to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to sit here and try to entertain people to the best of my ability. I love you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Amen. Peace.